Hello and welcome into Saturday Night Speedway number 208. We are currently here at the Luxor at the HyperX Arena, looking beautiful, looking amazing as always, and the couch is looking a little empty. They said that I had a new commentator coming, but unfortunately they are not here yet, so it's just gonna be us for the time being, and here he is.
I'm here. Yo, I'm so sorry I'm late, but they told me, wait a second.
Why are you dressed up like that?
Dude, they told me I had to get dressed up in costume. You're not dressed up, bro.
Yeah, I didn't get that memo. Where'd you even get the costume from?
I had to go to Fremont Street. I totally stole this from somebody. Now, the person wearing the Luigi costume, not psyched, but that person in the Sonic costume, oh, they're stoked. Don't you worry. I got Luigi coming for you.
Oh, thank you. I feel a little bit left out now that I wasn't able to go with you on that little escapade here. But honestly, you're looking fresh. You're looking amazing.
It's Mario.
You're looking good, man. You're looking good. I'm running my Pidgey. This is Logan. We are here.
Logan Summit, and I finally made it, man. I'm glad to be here with you.
Yeah, absolutely. We have a really fun night of Mario Kart action right coming up. But honestly, how are you doing tonight? How was the run from Fremont Street? Did you get here fine?
You know what? It's a little bit hot out there, but I'm hydrated. We're staying hydrated. It's very important in Las Vegas to stay hydrated. So drink a lot of water, and if you're here, make sure that you're enjoying a beverage while you're here and enjoying Mario Kart. Look, we want everybody to come out here to the HyperX each and every single Saturday because, look, in NASCAR they say, boogity, boogity, let's get to racing. But here, yo, it's Mario Kart.
It is.
And it doesn't matter how old you are. We've all played Mario Kart. I'm older than most, but I guarantee there's some parents in this room that grew up playing Mario and have transitioned into Mario Kart as well as showing their kids. It's a generational game.
It really, really is. No matter how old you are, how young you are, you're going to be able to get up onto that stage and play and race where so many others have as well. I mean, honestly, we've had so many names that have just played on the stage. And just to be able to show yourself on screen, on the stream, twitch.tv/Allied Esports. Go check it out. We'll be talking to you guys in the chat as well. But honestly, it is such a fun event for all ages to just get on the stage and play. Even we've seen it in so many different tournaments too. You know, we got Fortnite on Fridays. It was Father's Day last week, and you know what? We had a father-son duo. He was like, "I'm
awesome.
just here to beat my kid in Fortnite." But
yeah.
honestly,
yeah, you can't show that. Oh, Fortnite, we're playing the game.
yeah, there we go.
Okay.
But yeah, no, honestly, if you just want to, it's a great family activity. We got
Yes.
so many families here that play together. It's just such a fun game. And honestly, with the new Switch coming out next year, you know, you get your time in on this game. This game does not have many months left.
Tick-tock goes the clock. And here's the thing, we're going to shake that body rock tonight and turn it up to 11 because we got to get hype in the HyperX Arena. I'm wearing a Mario costume. Look, I'm 46 years old, and I am in a Mario costume. I didn't grow this mustache for the Mario
Yes,
costume.
you did. That was the whole point.
Oh, that was the whole point of the... Well, thank God I grew it because it looks good.
It does.
I mean, guess I don't have to buy a Halloween costume now. And you know what? I'm kind of figuring out the difference between Halloween and cosplay right now.
Yeah, you know what? There is not much difference there. I mean, I guess cosplay a little bit more effort you're putting in there. You got the real mustache. You know what? The actual commitment to the craft. That's what I'm saying. That you got everything else going on there too. But tonight we do have a lot of amazing racers that are here tonight. If you haven't already, we were talking about there was 2 more spots left. Don't know if their spots are still there. Most likely, if you want to join us here, you'll be able to see yourself on screen, on stage, and we'll be commentating through all the action, all the chaos that will ensue with this game because there is so much of that to happen.
And if you're waiting to play, you can go on over to the F1 simulators that are in the back of the room. Say hi to my friend Mike while you're back there. Get on those F1 simulators because I'll tell you this, I'll tell you a little secret. I got a friend coming in and he's one of the biggest F1 race creators in Las Vegas, and I can guarantee you, if you want to go head-to-head with one of the best F1 sim racers, tonight you can do it. And the best part about the HyperX Arena, I know a lot of people that see the stage and they go, man, I wish I could get up there. Guess what? Saturday Night Speedway is your chance to get on the stage and show the whole world what you're about.
Absolutely. I couldn't have said it better, honestly, myself, because you know what? We have had the names of Mr. Beast, Tyler One. You know what? We can count it down. Ludwig has been here and hosted his own tournament. There has been so many people that have sat on those on that same stage, those same computers, been playing right where you are going to be playing Mario Kart at. So that's the coolest thing, in my opinion, that gave me so much appeal when I was competing in this tournament, that you're able to play on stage. You're able to have that spotlight on you, which is so much fun, in my opinion.
How did you do under the lights? Because sometimes the lights go on.
Oh, they go crazy.
And you get scared. You get shocked, and you get a little bit of game freeze. Now, what was your record when you were competing in these tournaments?
I had 3 good victories. 2 of them were ties, but you know what? They call them a victory anyways. But yeah, no, I have a few championships under my belt. I still play the game pretty regularly. So honestly, it's really anyone's chance to win some great money, some great prizes on the line as well. And you'll be seeing that we're also going to be doing trivia throughout the night. So that's going to be really cool. You're going to be able to get some free game time to play on some of these amazing computers. So much has come out in the past few weeks. So much to play, so little time.
You said free?
Free!
Free!
Free game time.
I love free.
Time.
Yo, hey, you can't beat free.
No, you can't. Everything tastes better when it's free. That's all I'm saying. But honestly, it's going to be very, very interesting as we are going to get ready and have this new absolutely amazing rule video prepared for you guys so that you guys can understand how tonight's going to work. It breaks it down. Very awesome. Go and enjoy it.
What's going on? It's your man Aussie from the HyperX Arena.
And welcome to Speedway. Here's a rundown of how to compete. The tournament is comprised of 3 stages: qualifiers, semifinals, and finals. All racers will race in a qualifier to score as many points as possible. The players are randomly distributed evenly into a qualifier and will race on 4 random maps. To learn which qualifier you are in and when you will be racing, find the infograph displayed on screens around the arena. The top 24-point scorers after all qualifiers will advance to the next stage of the tournament. In the event that there are ties between the advancing racers, there will be a tiebreaker race which will determine who advances to the semifinals. All ties will be broken through a 1-map Grand Prix on Baby Park at 200cc speed. Throughout the night, keep an eye out for the advancing racers graphic to see if your favorite racer is still in the running for Stage 2, the semifinals. There are 2 semifinals with 12 racers each. The top 24 racers from the qualifying stage will race 6 maps, and everyone is allowed to select a map through the Grand Prix. The top 6 players from each semifinal will advance to the Grand Finals. The top racer from each semifinal is allowed to veto 1 map from the Grand Finals Grand Prix. Racers who make it to the Grand Finals will race 8 maps and can select maps throughout the Grand Prix. Everyone who makes it to the finals is a cash prize winner. You should receive an email from our friends at paymentlabs.io about how to claim your prize, which will be available within 30 days after this Speedway. And that's everything you need to know about Speedway.
And that is indeed everything you need to know. And it's good that they have that video for us, because I needed the knowledge, and now I have the knowledge. And the man with the knowledge who's going to drop a little knowledge on you right now with our first round of trivia is my main man, Pidgey. He's on the stage live at the HyperX Arena. Pidgey, take it away.
As we do wait for that to transition over here, we are getting ready for Pidgey's quick attack questions. And today we do have Kiro on the stage. Kiro, introduce yourself. Are you prepared for tonight? Tell us a little bit about yourself.
My name's Kiro. I've been playing this for so many years, ever since it started. I was part of a couple of Mario Kart teams. I've been grinding it out, building my name from this community, also just making friends with this community because this place is awesome and I love it.
There you go, there you go. Everyone's so amazing, wonderful, and friendly here, genuinely, from the bottom of my heart. If you don't know how to play this game, so many people here want to encourage you to learn the game, get better at it, and honestly, first and foremost, the most important part of right now is asking the questions for some free game time, and we're going to go through it. It's going to go from easy to more difficult. Today, last week, Immortal went through it, all right? His was a little bit more difficult. I won't even lie, all right? Immortal kind of failed, but we're going to... There's no evidence of it, only the evidence that we have. But first and foremost, the very first question, what is the toy cowboy in Toy Story? Oh, all right, Woody. Good. There you go. I can see Immortal molding off stage. In Donkey Kong, who is Donkey Kong's sidekick?
Diddy Kong.
There you go. All right, 2 of 3 as Immortal's going to go up in flames. Finally, we've got, what is the name of the virus that turns people into zombies in Resident Evil?
T-Virus.
There you go, 3 of 3. Round of applause for Kiro. He's going to get some free game time. You'll be able to play whatever you want on these amazing computers. They got 4090s in them. They're absolutely amazing. But congratulations to you, Kiro. Do you have anyone you want to shout out? Any last words?
First shout out always goes to Remy. Love you. Hope you're watching. Second shout out goes to the Mario Kart community, because if it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't be here. Last would be my Overwatch team, Evolution. Let's go, guys. We're going to take the finals.
Let's go. All right, that'll be it for Pidgey's quick attack questions. I hope you're all ready for an amazing night of racing. You're going to be seeing some of the best competitors in Las Vegas competing tonight, and I cannot wait for you guys to be a part of it too, right here on stage at the HyperX Arena. Congratulations once again, Kiro. Round of applause for him. He did absolutely amazing. Thank you all, and we'll be back, right back to the commentary desk, please, and thank you.
3 for 3 from three-point land. You can't ask for anything better, and that's how we kick it off right here at the HyperX Arena. The way I like to kick off the NBA 2K cast that I do is I like to ask a simple question, and I'm going to ask all of you this while Pidgey gets back here. Are you ready? Because it is time to put the pedal to the Mario Kart metal, and it is time to put the parents to bed and wake up the children, and it is time to get down to the HyperX Arena, because it is time to win a little bit of that do re mi fa sol la ti do tonight at Saturday Night Speedway. I got room for you, but I've got the big belly. It's lots of pasta. All right, I can't do that. I'm only a little Italian. I'm not that Italian.
You got to do it 3 for 3. But we have the first qualifier ready for you guys. If you hear your name, go right by into the back of the arena. We will get you lined up and ready to go. We've got Cass, HC Beats, Dot, The Rick Friend, Vexo, Jadex, why was I say JDX? Brain Fuzzy, Ankles, Sloppy Gunner, Gabe, Zen, Kilowatts, and Squid GNZ. If you heard your name, go into the back of the arena. We'll get you lined up.
Who's your favorite name out of that? Not your favorite player or gamer. What's the favorite name on the board?
Oh, yeah, no, honestly, that's half the fun on these weekly events, is that you get to see so much originality. I do gotta say, I like the simplicity of Dot.
Yeah, right.
You know what? I just like it. I like that they're not doing too much. They're not doing a lot. The Rick Friend, very great name. What about you?
I love the Rick Friend, but I got to tell you, my aunt's name is Dot, so I can't go with that. Squid Gen is pretty darn good, but I got to go all day long because I feel like somewhere along the line, this came from a first-person shooter, that Sloppy Gunner, because you know what? I am suppressing fire. That's how I am in Warzone, Fortnite, man. I'm just throwing it down like that.
That's fair.
Like
That's fair.
Gunner.
You know what? We're going to be seeing a lot of that too, especially with the triple greens. You're going to be seeing them throwing them out, spamming them out, literally nonstop action on these racetracks and on these 4 first races. So honestly, at the end of the day, there's so many great competitors here, so we're going to be squeezing in a little bit more, trying to fill up the screen.
I'm a little bit bigger than you, so I need to get you in here.
But it's going to be a fantastic, amazing event. Currently, we see Jadex, who's a top-tier competitor here, Ankles, like you talked about, Sloppy Gunner. They're all really, really amazing competitors in Mario Kart. And I was talking about that on stage. There's so much that you can learn from these competitors while they're racing, because there's just so many things that can help help you out in Mario Kart.
Now, you're here every single week
Yes.
doing this, right? Every single time they got a Saturday Night Speedway, I see your lovely face on the camera. So I got to tell you, a lot of these community members, they come week after week, and they are part of this community, and they call the Luxor and the HyperX Arena their home for Mario Kart.
Absolutely.
Who are the ones that come in here every week, and we really got to watch out for? Do you have like a top 3 of the regulars that come in here every week and always compete?
Oh, honestly, I mean, literally, I do not know if they are there. If they are here this week, but we just had a 2-time champ named Emery. She has won 2 times in a row. She has been on an absolute rampage. We have another competitor called
back-to-back victories.
Back-to-back victories. Got another competitor named Bobby who has won the most, but he's also not here tonight. So you have so much opportunity and so much leeway to not have these absolute champions of the game here this week at least. And we'll be seeing how that's going to shake up the leaderboard a lot as well, especially when it gets down to like that grand finals that you saw in the instructional video. It's going to change up so much.
I love it when you switch it up and around, because I came to get down. And if I wasn't sitting down, I would get out of my seat and jump around.
I like it.
Oh, man, that's
Spitting out the rhymes. I like it.
I came forth to break forth the rhythm in the rhyme. I'm just saying, I am here for a reason. And it's not just this beautiful mustache, although that's probably half of it. I'm not going to lie.
There you go.
They had me come try out the Mario costume, and I fit into it. And they said, wow, the mustache goes perfectly.
There you go. Fill in. Go in. Go in.
You're
Tap them in, coach.
Tag me in. I'm in for it.
Oh, man. As I try to not tug you away, we're going to be seeing the competitors on stage right now going down the line. They are looking fresh. They are looking locked in. And honestly, when it comes down to it, Mario Kart is also a mental game. You know it. Everyone gets tilted at it. Everyone gets angry at it. You got to be able to just say, hey, just because you got hit once, twice, maybe even 3 times, you can still come back in a Mario Kart race. You cannot count yourself out. And you're going to see that, especially with the competitors, like you talked about, that come here week after week. They'll get hit out. They'll get pushed to the back of the pack, but they will still try and persevere as much as they can and push themselves to get first place.
We don't talk enough about the mental game in esports, and it is such a big part of the game.
It is.
And in Mario Kart, this is you're playing against yourself. Look, I know there's other competitors out there, and I'm sure I just made a few people get a little angry, because guess what? I'm coming up behind you, and I'm coming with 3 shells, baby, and they're all looking red.
Yep.
But that being said, you know what? Can you get up that 3rd time from being knocked down?
You can.
When you see that shell of death coming at you, and you're jumping around, and you're like, just get back on the course. That stick-to-itiveness, that gumption, that ability to pick yourself up by the Mario bootstraps and get yourself back in the action. That's what brings you from player to champion.
It does. It actually does. At the core of this game, it's being able to say, hey, I know these maps, I know where the shortcuts are, and I know how to come back. And at the end of the day, I want to put out the thoughts of saying, hey, you need to get to 10 coins. That gives you your full top speed. You want to go for those coins. If you're not, you are going to be seeing anyone who's in first place is going to be at 10 coins, because your max speed is what's going to get you these leads and help you get around the rest of the pack. So if you're stuck in 8th, 7th, 6th place, if you have 10 coins, you're going to be flying past people. And there's videos online as well explaining these things, showing that, hey, just pressing A and just going in a straight line with 10 coins and 0 coins is actually a humongous difference.
And I was going to ask you, I mean, as an older gamer myself, look, they didn't have drifting in Mario Kart when I started playing, okay? That wasn't a part of the game, but now it is such a big part of the game. You can't just go through this game without having that drift ability. I need to see a little bit of that Fast and Furious 2 out of them, don't I?
Yeah, no kidding. That is an understatement with how important drifting is. If you don't know how to, just press that right bumper right before you hit a turn. It is that simple. Right when you see a little curve, hit that right bumper, turn your left stick there, boom, go around the turns. You don't have to get a full boost every time. Usually, most of the time, it is going to be a 1 or 2, a mini turbo or a super mini turbo, which is a 1 or a 2, which they are going to use to try and give themselves, you know, a little bit of that drifting boost like you were talking about.
It's all about a little bit of that boost. I mean, really, Mario Kart comes down to a couple things. Boosts, and you know what I like to play? I like to play defense.
Yes.
I'm a big fan. If I get a single green shell, I'm holding that like a dog tail behind me.
Absolutely.
And just letting everybody know behind me, yeah, you want to throw something at me? Come at me, bro. Come at me.
Absolutely. I mean, that is one of the big things is item management as well. Going into this, you're going to be seeing some of these competitors, they're going to be a little bit more aggressive. They know how to use their items a lot better. But most of the time, if you're able to play defense, plus press your left trigger button and just hold that shell behind you, you will be a lot more successful than just spamming out your items. And then you're defenseless, and then you get hit out 15 times, and then you're going to be sad on your way back home or back to the hotel room. You got to realize that there's so much more in your control in this game than you realize. Granted, yes, there's going to be RNG aspects of the game that's out of your control. That is just going to happen. You're going to see it every single race. It doesn't even matter. But man, it is going to be a very fun time. I do believe that we have a hype video ready for all of you, if that is what I'm hearing.
Let's get hype at the HyperX Arena. It's Saturday Night Speedway. Let's go.
Let's do it.
Funk Accelerator.
Hype. You see it in the arena right now. Packed house. We got 3 qualifiers coming right up. Still waiting for that random to get picked. I am really curious to see what's going on. We got to get everyone connected in the lobby. Remember, there's 12 different separate pods. You got to make sure everyone's controller's working, everyone's connected, and everyone's ready to go. There's still a LAN tournament, but there is a lot to do on stage as we wait to get everyone ready to go and ready to be on a fair playing ground in these races. But man, I am excited to see who's going to be able to come out on top, because time after time, we are seeing that a lot of underdogs, a lot of new competitors can bring it and can upset a lot of this regular competition, but we are having a little bit of technical difficulty.
That's okay. It happens. Look, this is a part of esports, by the way, because it's all technical.
It is.
So guess what? Most of them are difficulties. It just happens. But here's the thing. This week, with having some of the main players, if you will, be on sabbatical, this is a great opportunity for those of you who may be new to this community, maybe new to Mario Kart here on Saturday Night Speedway, for you to get some points and get a little bit of that credit. A little bit of that cred on the street, and this week really use it to get yourself up that leaderboard and make a name for yourself. You know what? Don't sit back on your laurels and think to yourself, well, this isn't a big week because some of the bigger names might not be here. It's your time to shine. It's your time to be a big name. Do you want to be a big name? It's up to you.
Absolutely. I mean, honestly, it is time for you to show yourself. I mean, you said it. None of the top big competitors are here. You have so much more opportunity. 24 out of these 36 competitors are moving forward to semifinals. So even if you didn't do too well, you're still trying to get comfortable with the game, comfortable on stage. You may already may have a chance to move on in terms of points to semifinals. So you got to just realize, hey, even if you don't do too well, there's still a high chance for you to get to that next part, and then that's really where things start to go down. I'm really excited to see how these competitors are going to do. Like we talked about, the lights, the stage, everything else, the atmosphere, and even being here and knowing there's so much on the line, there's so much to do.
Like the late great Mean Gene Okerlund would say, you can cut the tension in the air with a knife right now.
There you go.
There is an electricity here at the HyperX Arena that is unsurpassed by any arena that I've ever been in, gaming or sports-wise. It is crazy because everybody has this love for Mario, right?
Yes.
And it doesn't matter which Mario game you're playing, but especially Mario Kart. Competitors for Mario Kart they're great as a community, but don't mess with them because they will get at you.
Oh yeah, they will. There are so many grudges in this arena. Talked about the tension between the racers. That is what makes Mario Kart so entertaining, because sometimes you'll see they'll put themselves in harm's way just to hit out another competitor. But right now we are starting on Bowser's Castle 3, one of the final DLC tracks that came out in this game. We're moving over to Ankles, has those triple shrooms. We're gonna see if they're gonna be able to get around the pack. Two other competitors wipe each other out, and now they're gonna be able to hold on to these shrooms, go into the off-road, and now working their way up to second place.
And that's just, you know, good shroom management right now, by the way.
Absolutely. Now we're going to go over to Sloppy Gunner. Gonna be a little bit vulnerable right now going into this next item box. Sees the better in front of him with that mushroom. Gonna be able to grab a green shell in hand. Probably just gonna hold on to it. There's a few areas where you see straightaways happening. There's a lot of dips where you do not want to waste your green shell. Blue shell on the way though.
You've got to watch out for that blue shell. It doesn't matter what color it is. If it's green, you might be okay. But if it's blue, you're not gonna be safe.
Yeah, and you know what no one's safe from, unless you're in a star, is Shock, which is going to absolutely level the playing field for a majority of these competitors, losing all their items. But right now, still pod number 7 in first place. JDEX on the screen, going to try and catch up, going into this final lap, bounces off the Thwomp, and now going to be able to go into these last few turns down on the third lap.
That was a really good use of that in-game, you know, buildings. That really put him in a good place to get on in there. I love that. Look at that!
There you go. JDEX being able to realize, hey, Eagles had nothing. If for defense, use the red shell, able to take over first, has an air horn in hand, and now it's just a mad dash to the finish line. Let's see if JDEX is going to be able to hold on, or there's going to be some reds. No, look at the distance on the mini-map. They have nothing to worry about. The first place goes over to JDEX.
And you know what? You could have seen that coming. You might have been able to call it. I mean, the man is wearing a tuxedo to the HyperX arena. He came dressed for success, all right?
True. I love to see it. Honestly, you know what, JDEX, let me fill out the sleeves. It is silky smooth. It is feeling like an actual tuxedo. That's all I'm saying.
I feel like I'm wearing a tuxedo. It's a Mario tuxedo, but I feel like I'm wearing a tuxedo.
You're dressed up, you know?
Look, it's Mario. There wasn't a lot of straightaways there.
Yes.
You know, the straightaways were short, so it was really about those tight turns, and you saw some really good cornering in that drifting we were talking about earlier. You saw that, being able to hop over those sharp corners, those 90-degree corners. You get a little bit of hop over there and get to drifting on the other side.
It helps a lot. You know, no matter what you think, you know what these top-tier competitors is we're seeing. As we go, it doesn't even matter anymore. We are going to Baby Park, 7 laps of going in a circle, and that's what we're going to be seeing. Chaos incarnated, and it's going to be brutal. It's going to be hectic, and a lot of competitive players do not enjoy this track, understandably, because, man, you're going to be seeing 15 green shells flying across the place. Let's see how these competitors are going to fare. We're starting it up on game B26 on the Baby Mario, respectively.
Baby Mario. I hate this course, by the way, and I'm so far from a pro, it's ridiculous. But this course gives me anxiety, I'm not gonna lie.
Understandably. I remember in COVID, I actually ran it was like 36 straight races of Baby Park for a tournament. Well, I mean, honestly, what else had you got better to do during that time?
Were you feeling a little sadomasochistic that morning?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Everyone was miserable, and I was living for it. As we're seeing Dot being able to drag out another competitor, going to be able to grab a very deadly item. Let's see if they're going to be back, and they do. And it looks like it doesn't land on a second place, though, unfortunately. Now first and second, battling it out. Red Shell on the way to Sloppy Gunner. They do not have defense to avoid it. Has a mushroom to bring him back up, but they get hit by another Red Shell. Not enough invincibility frames there, but Dot is running away with it now.
Back-to-back shells, taking the steam out of your glory right now, but it happens all the time.
It really does. Vexo going to be throwing those 15 green shells forward. Unfortunately, doesn't land any onto Ankles. Going almost into this last lap, almost gets hit out by that green. Has the boomerang backing it, trying to create some space between themselves. Blue shell on the way, but guess what? Dot has nothing to avoid. It gets hit by the boomerang and the blue shell combination. Ankles also gets hit by that same blue shell. Actually, I think it was another competitor. No, Sloppy Gunner takes over first.
Sloppy Gunner, thank you, Sloppy Gunner, for making me look good. I picked your name out of a hat earlier, basically. Sloppy Gunner coming out first. Look, that course is super annoying. Okay. Now I got to ask you a question though.
Yes.
Are you in the belief that you take the grass, or do you actually stay on the course?
Sometimes you should, especially like when you get to these 200 cc's. Sometimes we see tiebreakers. You want to go through the grass, and if you're in first, you can go through the grass. It's a lot faster. You can see it's a wide turn. If you're able to just cut through it with a super mini turbo, you'll be able to just keep your momentum going if you do it correctly, and keep going around the turns. It's a lot faster, and you'll see the distance that people can make by just doing it. It's crazy. Like, you're doing these things that only save you like half a second, but it stacks up so fast. But talking about stacking up, you're going to be seeing a huge breakaway if they're able to on Wario Stadium from the Nintendo DS. This is a track that you have to front run. There's no shortcuts. You got to just be able to know the strategy of this track and race fast, because if you're not, you're going to get left in the back of the pack, and it's not a fun time.
No one likes being left in the back of the pack. I can tell you that from junior high. And here we go. We are getting to racing, man. This is truly exciting.
It really, really is. Started off on Zen. Get bumped around a little bit. You know what? It happens, especially now. Like you're seeing with these hard loadouts, all these characters have different weights, but it's really a medium loadout kind of meta with the Yoshi, Teddy Buddy, and the roller tires. So you get bumped around a lot easier than you can imagine, as we're seeing Zen unfortunately still running into the fire, spinning of doom. Going over to Cass here, going to be able to work their way up around the pack to 4th place.
Making a great wall run right there. I love that. Absolutely love that. I feel like anytime you can get on a wall here, you should.
Oh, absolutely. It's just one of those things where you have to realize what's the best route to go. You have to make your decision. Hey, right now, see like that. Should have gone wide. That toad should have gone wide to avoid that boomerang and check the back camera. There are so many more things. You wouldn't have gotten hit by it and gotten pushed to like 6th, 7th place. Now Cass is going to be able to take advantage of that. Has a mushroom, uses it. Now we got Vexo on the screen right now. Triple Bananas, you do not want to be around them right now.
No, and they just missed that speed up zone, and you've got to hit those each and every single time, especially when you're playing against these great competitors.
Absolutely. Those boost ramps, they impact your race a lot. I mean, sometimes you'll see they won't take it. You got a star. It's already giving you that top speed. But right now we got Cass going to be able to have another star in hand going into this final lap, trying to get a dodge going. There might be a shot in the back of the pack, especially being up here in 4th place. We'll see what happens going down. We're going to be seeing Sloppy Gunner trying to jump around these green shells. They are coming by, flying across the screen. One more coming, and Sloppy Gunner's trying to maneuver themselves, throws the red shell forward, and now grabs 2 sets of new items.
Now that's just smart play right there. We got some good defense happening.
Ankle's going to be here in 2nd. Grabs, going to be able to grab that double item box and potentially grabbing 2 reds. Let's see if Jadex going to get hit out here. Blue shell on the way. Don't think it's going to land in time. You can see it taking every turn in the game. 1 red shell coming forward. Does not matter. Jadex grabs 1st place.
And that is win number 2 for Jadex. He came dressed for success, and he is not letting anybody down right now. That was actually very, very, very exciting, and it got a little bit crazy there at the end. And like we've mentioned before, if they didn't have the defensive banana on the back there, they would have run into some real serious trouble.
Oh, absolutely. And the thing with being in 1st place, you only get like 1 defensive item majority of the time. It allows 2nd place to hit you out and do what you need to take down 1st place. But right now we do have qualifier number 2, racers on deck. If you hear your name, go to the back of the arena. We'll get you lined up. We got Hunter, Funzua, Basher, Watahu, Brudude, Brada Cookie, Kiro, Mr. Scooty, Skatanas 24, DT Kirk 04, Motorcycle Man, and TYMC03. If you heard your name, get lined up in the back of the arena where you see the little area back there is, and you'll be able to get lined up and into the hype tunnel and get ready for your 4 races coming up. But we are going to Rainbow Road from the Wii. This one is brutal though. This is
already?
Yeah,
Rainbow
Road already. It's a gorgeous track. It's beautiful, but man, you're going to be seeing the absolute struggles that some of these competitors are going to go through, because this one's not easy. You're going to be seeing 1st place once again, potentially getting a huge run, because it's so much harder to catch up on a track that has no shortcuts. You got to just race. But Sloppy Gunner starting us out with a beautiful green shell snipe.
Right off the bat, coming at you. I mean, somebody's got, you in their crosshairs, that is for sure. One green shell right to the back of the head.
You don't want that to happen, especially at the beginning of the race. Man, you going all the way to the back from one green, you're like, all right, out of all the things that could have happened, that's the worst. This cast, unfortunately, like I talked about, some of these turns are so insanely difficult. There's actually no item shortcut there. Opting to not do it's a little bit dangerous, but you know what? Cast still holding on to this mid-pack.
You gotta love Rainbow Road, and I love the new incarnations of Rainbow Road.
It's so
keeping it new, keeping it. We have such a nostalgia for Rainbow Road, especially those of us with a mustache on this account, who may be a little bit older than the rest of us. And I love the way that they're able to keep it fresh. This also reminds me of a Half-Life.
It does, it does. They introduced that, they reintroduced that DLC. All the base tracks did not have Half-Life, and they are actually a little bit glitchy and a little bit goofy. If you do take them, you'll see the camera kind of struggles with it a little bit, but it is very, very fun to have those back in the game.
Now, as a player, when the camera simulations don't match up, how much does that frustrate you?
Oh, absolutely. Especially if you're like newer to the game, if you try to go on those half-fights, you're trying to, hey, grab these items. It's very annoying because you're trying to just figure out where you're at, where you're going. JDEX, beautiful move into the air horn, going to be able to take out second place. Great move there. Just great lines as well to be able to maneuver around the competition.
And right there is the difference between second place and first place. JDEX being able to come in here and make a difference. Second place has the eye on the prize right now, though.
Absolutely, taking two different paths there. Ankle's going to roll for another item, and now you're looking at it already. Look at the mini-map right now. First, second, and third. The distance between second and third place is ridiculous. That is at least a 5 to 6 second lead between themselves and third place. But JDEX going to be able to have that defense for the first red, but no defense for the second one. Got to get hit, lose 3 seconds, and there comes Ankle. Going to be able to grab that double item, but so does JDEX. But JDEX has the opportunity to red out Ankles potentially if they grab 2 reds. Oh, they got a green! Return to sender, but guess what? Blue shell on the way to JDEX. Will it land in time? It's looking like it's speeding. It looks like it's going, and it's, tunnel section though. We got the cannon section that's going to slow it down a little bit, but no, JDEX has nothing to avoid it, but it stops right before the boost panels. It's actually huge. Grabs the green trail, and now that's going to bring Ankles all the way back down. Still running away with it. JDEX doing a great job.
Ankles feeling himself for a little while, but grabbing his own right now. And second place as JDEX is well into first. And boom, shalot block, boom.
3 for 3 so
3 for
far.
3 from three-point land. Right now, the person to beat in the HyperX arena is JDEX.
Yeah, honestly dominating the competition right now, doing great work with items, defense, realizing where they're at. I mean, it's just simple things, even stopping before a boost panel that most competitors won't do, because you're like, why would I want to break in a racing game, right? But no, being able to just say, hey, I'm going to get hit by the blue, but let me do everything in my power to counteract what happened there.
That's that Mario Kart IQ that comes into play here when you get to a different level of competition. And I really, that's some smarts. That's some RT coming into play right there. That's what that is.
Absolutely, as we do have the highlights ready for you guys to see what went down in this qualifier so far. It's just been the first one. You're already seeing how hectic and amazing and chaotic it really can be on this racetrack. But you're also seeing, hey, even though you get hit out, you're still bringing it back. You're still doing everything in your power. Ankles right now, JDEX being able to throw the red shell forward. They were battling it out this entire qualifier, man. And then Dot, unfortunately, has nothing to avoid that boomerang into the blue shell. But guess what? I do believe that was Ankles getting caught in that blue explosion as well. And then going down the line, Ankles being able to back that red shell with the bomb. JDEX going over here, boom, takes the no-item shortcut, sees the competitor right next to him and said, hey, later. And then JDEX stopping right before the boost panel, get themselves back up to top speeds.
And that was probably the biggest play of the game.
It really is. It's really smart.
That is the biggest play of the game. That's that nail right there.
That
was the nail. I got this. Just being able, but like you said, people don't want to stop in a race, right? Being able to go against everything that you've been taught in a race. Go fast, go first. If you're not first, you're
last.
That's right. But
Ricky Bobby,
JDEX was like, nah, I got this. I'm gonna stop what I'm doing because I'm about to ruin the rhythm and the style that you're used to.
Yeah.
And boom. able to go up those boost panels and get right back into it.
Absolutely, and you're talking about ruining the rhythm. You saw it, especially being able to stop before the boost panel, saw the double item box, and then just use that green shell to trail out another competitor. They weren't ready for it. They were like, hey, I'm going to be able to just go right past him. He stopped. He got hit by a blue. But guess what? Those boost panels gave him the speed he needed, got around the competition, was able to drag that green to give himself the first place victory on that final race. And honestly, really great work there as we get ready for qualifier number 2 very, very soon. We'll have those results ready. But remember, there's 24 of you moving forward to semifinals. So even if you didn't do too well, you still have a huge chance to move forward. You can check the scoreboards right back there at the back of the arena, and they'll have those up too to see if you're in the running, if you're up there, and we'll have the on the bubble on the bubble cutoff and everything else here soon, momentarily.
And while you're back there, you can do some F1 racing, you can do Jackbox games, and you can have some fun while you're back there.
Absolutely.
So say hi to my man Mike, and while you're checking out the scoreboard.
All right, and we got our first trivia contestant over here. We're going to get you mic'd up, get you ready to go. We're going to have you on the mic. Tell us a little bit about yourself. Tell us a little bit of what's your name, where you're from.
What's good? My name is B. I'm from Chicago. I'm here repping my family.
Let's go.
Fall Out Boy, you know how it is.
Chi-Town. Hey, my friend's band Mest is from Chicago, and they're doing their CD release party in 2 weeks over there.
Oh, dope. Send me a link.
I will.
All right, what's your game knowledge? You got no video games? You're here because you know video games? What's the level here?
Well, I'm here because I was paid to be.
Oh.
And I lost because I wasn't very good.
Ah.
But,
Sad face.
nah.
Okay.
No skin off my back. I didn't think I would get anywhere.
Well, you got nowhere quick, apparently, right?
I love
Definitely.
it. I love it. But to get some free game time, I'm going to ask you a question. If you get it right, you get some free game time. So let's do it. We're going to be asking you. Let's see. So you say your game knowledge pretty good? Pretty good?
Average.
Average? All right, that's
okay.
fair. That's
We'll
fair.
take average.
We'll take average. We'll take whatever we got. All right. All right, let's see.
I saw them a couple weeks ago, by the way.
Oh, yeah, I saw them in the Asana. It's great.
It was great.
All right, in Fortnite, what do you do before you leave the battle bus?
You thank them.
Yay!
Yes, you do.
Someone didn't get that right last week.
No!
Actually, honestly, they were like, no, what do you do after you leave before you leave the battle bus? You land. That's what their answer was. You land.
No one taught them good manners. Their mother didn't teach them good manners.
I love your reaction for this, too. I love it. It's fire. It's fire. But congratulations. You got some free game time. If you want to, get on the computer, play some Fortnite, do whatever you want to do.
Definitely.
But if there's anyone you want to shout out, please do it. Anything, last words?
Yeah, I want to shout out my family, McNichol Shapinskis. I want to shout out the people watching at home, especially you, Cody, F, Hart, Pup. Love y'all. See y'all later.
Hey.
You owe me $10 because you never paid up last time.
I want my $10, he just said.
I want my $10. I need to buy more CDs.
I love it. I love it. Well, thank you, man, for joining us today, and enjoy your free game time. They'll hook you up real good. Thank you so much. We'll put that back here. Wop, wop.
Womp, womp, womp,
Womp,
womp.
womp. Did you say womp, womp?
So he got free game time, and it's just that simple to get free game time here.
It is.
All you got to do is answer a question. Now, I got to say, I was scared. I was a little scared about these different. I haven't missed one yet, bro. Haven't missed one yet.
Yet. That's the actual, word. But we do have the scores ready for you from qualifier number 1. If you want to bring us through this first qualifier.
All right, JDX has 51 points, and that puts them in first place. And that's no surprise with 46 points. Your main man, Ankles, is in second place. And look who is pulling up third place right there with 44 points. Sloppy Gunner. Coming in fourth, Cass has 36 points. Followed right behind by my great aunt Dot with 33 points. HC Beats is kicking it funky style over there with some hardcore hitting beats with 21 points in 6th place. Vexo getting crazy in 7th place and has 29. Right up there, 20 points.
Oh, it's actually hard to say.
Gabe has 19 points. I didn't know where to look, bro. Kilowatts is in 9th place with 18 points. The back of the pack is very, very tight, by the way. I want to mention that. And after Kilowatts, Zen is rounding out the top 10 with 16 points. And the Rick friend, give me a Rick roll, HyperX. Rick friend coming in at 14 points. And in 12th place right now, we've got Squid with 10 points.
Honestly, really great work. Remember, 24 of you are moving on. So even if you didn't do too well, you got 20, 19, 18 points. We've seen it, especially with these 30-player nights. You may still have a chance to get 6 more races in tonight and playing at the HyperX Arena. So don't leave just yet. Do not leave. Grab some food, grab some drinks, grab some soda. Enjoy your time here. It's a one-of-a-kind type of place. So you got to just say, hey, maybe I did make it. Be positive and hope for the best. But we are getting ready for qualifier number 2. Almost has everyone connected into the lobby right now. But we're currently just waiting for one more player to get connected and press that randomizer button. But honestly,
I got a question for you, brother.
Yes.
All right, when I play, I'm Link. What do you like to play as?
Oh,
what do
man.
you like to play?
There's been a little bit of a whole arc here, you know?
Uh-oh, did I ask a
yes.
big question? Oh,
yes.
gosh.
Well, they changed all, like, the stats of the cards, right?
Okay.
They did a big patch update that changed it all. So first, I love Donkey Kong because he used to dab while he was
rising.
rising.
Yeah, he did.
I loved it, the DK dab. It left me, I literally played him just because of that. It was phenomenal. And then I just recently moved over to Birdo, which I love Birdo. I love me some Birdo. Honestly, I've played them since I was like a kid. I mean, honestly, they are absolutely amazing. But Link is a great choice, though. Very, very fun.
You know what? First of all, I mean, I go back to the Legend of Zelda days. And
Yeah.
In IRL, as the kids might say. And I love me some Link. But also, I like the feel that I get when I play Link. And I like to use, here's my next question. Do you like a bike or do you want to be in a vehicle?
Honestly, I do love the bike. It's called Mr. Scooty. If you want to have a bike, Mr. Scooty is the one to do. That's the metal one. That's what, honestly, everyone's been kind of transitioning over to. There's a very famous Mario Kart YouTuber that's been playing this loadout, so everyone's like, I gotta play it too. So that's one of the things that's happening right now, but I love a bike. What about yourself?
Well, I go with the bike as well. I like the way it handles. I like the way it feels. Also, I feel like I can corner and turn, and I have a little bit more control over it. And by the way, I feel like this game is just like any other game. Whether you're playing NBA 2K, there's builds in that. Hey, if you're playing COD, what do you want to know? What's the meta? What's the build out for that?
Exactly.
So, you know what? Video games are video games when it comes down to it.
It is. It is. Honestly, it's a cool thing, and I think honestly, once you get to the next Mario Kart, it's going to change a lot of things up. It's going to change the meta. But right now, if you want to know what's good, to start yourself out, you want to pick Yoshi, you want to pick Teddy Buddy, and then pick the roller tires. Even if you only pick the roller tires, you will be good to go. You will be able to just say, hey, I can control my kart really well, and you'll be flying forward, especially giving yourself some nice drifts and some nice mini turbos, because all the karts change the stats in the game. Everyone's been playing it long enough where when the patch update happened, people were panicking. For 8 years, they were on the same thing. I think you've all seen it, the Waluigi Wiggler meta. It was ridiculous. It was crazy. It was silly. But we will be back with Saturday Night Speedway right after this quick commercial break. Please stick with us for qualifier number 2.
Dose!
I always wanted to do so many things.
I wanted to be a vet.
I wanted to be an actor.
When I was really little, I don't know why, but I wanted to be a pastor. When I was like a small child.
I wanted to be a celebrity by any means necessary.
This is Spike Drop Vegas Heist.
These players are playing for a lot of money today.
I'm only here for 2 feet. I don't really care about any other place.
Can't even comprehend what is going on, but I like it.
I said it was a quick commercial break. I wouldn't lie to you guys, and we will be getting ready with the randomizer spinning, going on right now. Let's see where we're going for the first race of qualifier number 2. And we're going to be partying at Electrodrome for this first race of qualifier number 2.
Well, you know what? I love a good rando. You know, I love it when you get to spin a wheel or something like that, right?
It is very satisfying. It is very fun. Granted, the Mario Kart randomizer, a little bit goofy.
A little
goofy, but you know what? It's got the spirit of it, you know? But we will be starting on to Electrodrome. Started on the Hunter here in pod number 1. Going to be in that Metal Mario loadout. Looking fresh, looking great. Sees the Animal Crosser right in the front, right there, Villager. Going to be able to take an early lead.
He's definitely wearing Yeezys with that outfit. I'm just letting you know he is in full gear right now and looking very, very slick.
Absolutely, especially I was gonna think if those are slick tires or not. I do not remember, but that would have been a crazy double whammy with you. They had the slick tires on. But currently going over to Brudude with the Tanuki Mario hat. Love to see it. Looking absolutely. Everyone brought their best outfits here today. And now we got Fonzua in the bullet bill, bringing it back, trying to get into the front, into the middle of the pack here. Has some shrooms. If you take the shortcut, super powerful, super strong. Fonzua going to be able to pop those shrooms. Beautiful shroom management there.
And you know what? It is all about finding those shortcuts and having good shroom management as well. Helps a ton. But like you said, make sure you're holding 10 coins. If you're not, you're going slow. And slow is not going to get you there.
No, it is not. And right now, Basher doing half the work here. You see him with 10 coins. That's going to give them their top speed. Now, TYMC back with the Waluigi Wiggler. I was talking about it before.
Yeah, you did.
That was the meta loadout, but guess what? Tilt controls are a little bit more difficult. You can see his camera turning the controller. Trust me, using the right bumper is a lot easier. But Motorcycle Madman, not even on a motorcycle. Come on!
It's in the name. For the love of God, it's in the name. It's part of your brand.
It really, really is. What are you doing? But what they are doing is dodging shock, and that's going to be huge for them to work their way up from 5th place. We're going to bump the wall. It's going to slow them down just a little bit.
Hey, I love this for Kira, holding on to that banana behind them, using a little bit of that defensive posture. They are in 4th place. They're moving up, so I think having that banana is going to really keep 5th place off of their back.
Absolutely, and using that banana for defense sometimes can even save you. It can sometimes bounce off walls, hit you. You got to be prepared for anything that happens. And on this final few turns, we got Hunter here in 2nd place, has the opportunity to try and grab first. Let's see if he does. Those 1 red, 2 reds, they separated him pretty well. Hits 1st place. No, they do not. Mr. Scooty had the double defense. The game lied to us, and Mr. Scooty grabs 1st place on the first race of qualifier number 2.
Mr. Scooty scoots on by in 1st place. Look, Batter Cookie.
In 2nd there.
In 2nd place.
That's his son, actually. It's a little bit of a 1-2 action rolling us out on that first race.
It's a family reunion there at the finish line. You absolutely love it. You love to see it.
Absolutely. It's great. And Batter Cookie is one of the best racers in this arena and got 2nd against their father. You wonder if that was a late Father's Day gift or something. That's all I'm saying.
I started playing video games with my dad.
Oh, really?
The Atari 2600.
Oh, yeah,
but let's not go there. But I got to tell you, the first Super Mario Brothers, I should say, that was a game my dad and I sat down and played. So the fact that they're coming together over Mario Kart just shows you how beautiful this game is, and that character, and how Nintendo has really crafted a character that stays with us throughout the years.
It does.
Mario is like Mickey Mouse for us.
It really is. It's such an iconic. I mean, would you even argue that Mario is technically bigger than Mickey Mouse? In my opinion, like if
now,
you think about
totally.
it, that's actually a great comparison to think about. Saying, hey, Mario is such a huge icon. I think it just transcends generations. I mean, Mickey Mouse does too, but I don't know. I feel like Mario is just. You walk up to anyone, do you know who Mario is? Yes. I feel like Mickey Mouse would not have that power. I don't know.
Not
Maybe
anymore.
I'm crazy.
Not
anymore. That's true. That is true. Not anymore at all. Once again, blunders on blunders, but Nintendo's coming out with bangers by bangers. And we just saw the new Direct and how many great games are coming out. Nintendo just ceases to fail when it comes to making games. They are so good, so good. But right now, we are going to Grumble Volcano. Batter Cookies here on the Wiggler Mobile. I love it. This is one of my favorite loadouts. I love Wiggler too because if he gets hit, he turns red. And he gets really angry, and it's just great.
You know what? Nothing like showing the real-life emotions through a video game character.
It's so fun. I love it. And there's just those little details that are great. But Kiro with the double play there, being able to use the mushroom through a very difficult shortcut and uses the banana for defense. But, oh man, Batter Cookie on the way, throws 1 more red, going to be able to hit Kiro. He's got nothing to defend him with. Honestly, that's what I'm talking about. Sometimes the game just has it out for you.
You know what? I feel like that is a Mario Kart tendency, where this game will come at you. And it's unrelenting as well. It feels like you're the only player and the game just hates you.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially if you're in first. Sometimes first place will not get hit. Like right now, Kira only got 2 shrooms. Can't do much against first right now. And you're just thinking, what can I do to come back? Hunter, though, being an absolute menace with a boomerang, hit the same competitor twice and sends him into the lava. Absolute disrespect there. And And Hunter's going to be able to travel their way, hopefully up to second place. 2 Waluigi Wigglers in front of him. It's going to be Basher right in front of him. Let's see what he's going to be able to do with these triple shrooms. Tries to get around. Oh, they cannot avoid the shock, though. It's going to drop him down to 10.
I feel like Hunter's not going to get Christmas cards from the rest of these players this year because he's coming after him. Vons is in 7th place. Oh, no! Off the map! That's like shooting an air ball in basketball.
It really is. You do not want that to happen. You don't want Blackitude to save you. That is the last thing you want because it takes so much time to get you back on the track and get you going. But right now, Brudu's here in 5th place, has some shrooms. Not going to opt to take probably the tree shortcut there.
Right.
It's a little bit difficult, a little bit risky, especially coming down to this final section. We got Mr. Scooty getting around the triple reds. Will they get hit? No. Batter Cookie going to be able to cross the finish line right before they get hit by the blue. And that's going to round us out to Kiro in 2nd, holding on. And now Mr. Scooty in 3rd.
Batter Cookie finished 2nd place last match, finishing 1st. Was his dad in that last one?
Yep.
You know what, Dad? Where'd you go? Back of the pack, brother?
He got 3rd. He got 3rd.
Oh, okay.
Right.
I'm just making sure.
He got 3rd. He got 3rd. He's hanging on, honestly. A real trooper there.
Yeah, but that car ride home is going to be vicious.
Oh, absolutely. Why'd you do that? Why'd you red me there? I had to, man. You were in my way.
Not my fault. Raise my allowance.
True. Oh, man. All right, getting into the 3rd race of this qualifier. We got the randomizer. Everyone picking random. Great work there. We have sometimes got some people picking maps. No, you pick random for the qualifiers, and then you get to pick maps for the semifinals. So guess what? You know what? Great work there being able to pick. Everyone's picking random. Honestly, man, with 96 tracks in this game, what is one track that you're really fond of, that you really remember at the core of your mind?
I mean, I hate to do this, but because we kind of already hit on it, but it's Rainbow Road, Rainbow Road.
Are you sure it's not Baby Park? Because that's where we're going back to. That's going to be embedded in your mind by the end of the night.
I know, because it would have made better TV if I would have said that. But then I would have been lying. All right? And my mommy taught me not to do that.
I love it. Honestly, that would have been crazy. The one track I remember, Baby Park, boom, that would have been crazy. Oh,
no one likes this track.
No, it's miserable. We already talked about it. 7 laps going in an oval. We're starting it out on Bonds one more time. We got the Link bike going on there.
It's different from NASCAR because it's all right turns as opposed to left turns.
That is true. You know what? You get the halfway point of NASCAR with this track. Right now we're seeing DT Caird on the screen, going to have that green shell for defense. Oh, gets trailed out by another shell, but guess what? That green shell that got thrown forward, it is bouncing around. TY gonna throw the red shell forward. It lands. The green shell landed and the red shell landed, and now that's gonna allow them to get up to 2nd place. You see him nodding their head. Uses the fire flower to hit the banana. Don't know if that was intentional or not. Great
Who
move
cares
there.
if it was? That was a great play.
That was really great reaction time, man. You wonder, they got some other experience there being able to realize that situation. Brudu gonna be able to grab a single item box. Hunter getting hit out. Blue shell on the way, and shock. And that's going to be Brudu getting hit by both the shock and the blue. Man, and they're still in 1st, but a red shell's coming, and that's finally gonna bring him down to 2nd.
They're just going back and forth with these shells. Well, this course is specifically made for battles with items.
Oh,
I mean, it's a free-for-all. It's a back-and-forth battle, like a teeter-totter to the death or a ping-pong battle to the death.
Oh, absolutely, and Skatano's grabbing 1st place on Baby Park. Kiro being able to scrape by in 2nd, and Hunter in 3rd. And really, the cool thing about Baby Park, with the many flaws that it has, like you're seeing, it does equalize the playing field out a lot, right? There's some times where you talked about it. It's chaotic. It's crazy. It's a battle royale ground of just misery, but yet guess what? It allows so many other competitors to say, hey, I can scrape by, I know how to turn right, and you'll be able to grab 1st place.
And you know what? There's no shortcuts. It is just a head. That's a 1v1 map if there ever was one.
Honestly, true.
I mean, hold on a second. That is the 1v1 map. If there ever was one in Mario Kart, guess what? That's the one I want to play on. Yo, bro, let's 1v1. That's the map we're going to.
Absolutely. We do have the racers on deck. If we want to throw that up, you want to bring us through qualifier number 3.
Qualifier number 3, we got Zombomb 1, Brokeback Mountain, Pufferton, Sky Venom, RS and Shark. R Sand Shark? Yeah, we'll go with that.
There you go.
Jaguars.
Jaguars.
That's fun to say. Let me say that 5 times fast. Immortal, Aerial Apostle.
Aerial Apostle.
Aerial Apostle.
This was a tough one. I don't know why I gave you the worst
Paradise. We'll go with Paradise. We got that one. Sauce, thank you for making it easy. Reaper, I appreciate you. And my main man, my cohort in content, the orange guy is in 12th position. Merc Anthony is in the house.
Absolutely, and where we're going in is the Mario Kart Stadium for this final race of qualifier number 2. We're going to be going over the Hunter, who got a very good placement on the last main part track. Going to be able to go through that double item box. You really want to drop that banana and cycle for more items when you go through that. Oh, double item box. They get sniped from behind, and now going to be able to avoid the air horn and the red, though. So fortunately enough, they were able to get around that chaos. But Hunter grabbing another single item box. That's going to give him, don't know just yet, but Skatana is going to get trailed out by those triple bananas that were in front of him, but has triple bananas of their own, and now avoids the boomerang that flew right past him.
And definitely doing a little bit of drifting. It got away from him there for a little bit, ended up in that grass area. But it's so important to keep those defensive positions available to you. We've seen it time and time again. If you drop it, you may just get dropped.
Absolutely. TYMC, though, going to get fired out. That's going to bring him to a very bad spot, trying to go through into this third lap. Basher avoids that blue shell. Remember, if there's a blue shell, you see it on the minimap, get out of the middle. You want to just go to the left or right and just pray that the blue shell does not have it out for you. As Katanas uses the mushroom for that shortcut. You can actually do that shortcut without mushrooms if you learn how to do it. It's not that difficult, but honestly, the easier way is with the mushrooms. Brudude is here in 4th place.
Brothers in 4th place, really looking at making some music. That was interesting there by Carol, almost going right into the fence, but I see he really wanted to get over here.
Exactly.
And look at that.
Exactly, Carol.
Boom, shalak lock, boom.
Hey, you saw it happen. Battered Cookie grabbing second place there, and Brudude in 3rd.
Love that hot Brudude. Hey, bro, dude.
Dude.
Is there a comma?
Double whammy.
Bruh. Dude.
The double whammy there, absolutely amazing. But man, we're saying the point totals right now, and that is looking very close, as we do have the highlights ready for you guys to see what went down in that second qualifier. It was hectic. It was amazing. As we see Motorcycle Madman here in 8th place. Going to be in the star. Boom. Shock. Zeus cannot stop that man on his motorcycle. Basher going to be here in 6th. Unfortunately, does not have the star here. And now we're going to be going over to Brudude, getting hit by that blue shell. It's going to be brutal into a red shell. And that made him go down a few spots there. And then Kiro taking the glider all the way around every single competitor in the game.
And that was the play right there. That's what we talked about, the play of the game earlier. Right there, I know if you were like me, you were wondering, what were they looking for? What were they going for? What was going to happen? Well, you know what happened? Finishing in 1st place is what happened.
Absolutely, and we got one more competitor coming up, sitting into the couch. We're gonna get him mic'd up, get him ready.
And now you are mic'd up.
Howdy do. Welcome into the Casters commentary. Tell us a little bit about yourself. Tell us your name, how you did tonight.
My name is TYMC, and yeah, not good.
Oh, it happens. It happens.
Happens to the best of us. Let's bump it out.
I
got you.
It does. It's brutal. It's a brutal game, honestly.
Fun fact, I have never touched a Nintendo Switch since its release.
Dang. Oh, yeah, honestly, we were watching you. You were actually it didn't look like that at all. To be honest, actually, you were looking really good.
Last Mario Kart I played was like the Wii.
Oh, yeah, that's definitely different. The mechanics, and that's where I started with Mario Kart, and then I went to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
Yeah, Mario Kart 64. Just saying, Mario Kart 64. Some of us are old.
Man, all right. Well, we're gonna give you a trivia question. If you get it right, you get some game time. What's your video game knowledge? Where is your basing at? It's good. They're not very difficult.
Give me a 1 through 10.
Yeah.
Depends. Are we talking like indie stuff, or are we talking?
No, it's very
like
modern. It's very modern, mainstream. Yeah. You know, like we had the Resident Evil question. We got some.
Never played.
Legend of Zelda.
Never played.
Oh my
come on.
Not even Legend of Zelda.
Never watched Star Wars. Doesn't like Harry Potter.
Mario and Sonic. No, the Mario game. You did say Legend of Zelda. No. All right. Pac-Man. What's your knowledge there? Good.
I want to know if my knowledge is good at Pac-Man, to be honest with you. And that's my age group.
All right. Well, we'll do the Pac-Man question.
Yeah,
this one's tough.
try
This one's
it.
tough. Even for me. I'm not gonna. What color are the ghosts in the original Pac-Man game?
Orange, pink, blue, red.
Yay! Yeah! Honestly, Immortal, man. Last week, Immortal did not do well, bro. That was great job there, honestly.
Yeah. Good work.
Good work. You got some free game time. They'll hook you up in the front, so if you want to play whatever you want to play, you can. But is there anyone you want to shout out? Any last words?
Best of luck.
True.
Yeah, that's it.
All right. Thank you, man, for joining us. Great work.
Good work.
Great work.
I didn't feel the best of luck, though. I'm just going to say that might have been slightly facetious, a little bit sarcastic.
This guy, they've been through the ringer, through the Mario Kart chaos and mayhem and misery, to say the least. Don't be mad, Immortal. That you're bad. That's all I'm saying.
It did say Rip Immortal on stage, but he's right there.
Oh, man. But we do have the scores ready for you guys from qualifier number 2. Let's throw those up onto the screen. Kiro in first place with 48 points. Batter Cookie in second with 47. Mr. Scooty in third with 41. Brudude in fourth with 34. Hunter in fifth with 32. Skatana's in sixth with 31, right behind him, man. Then we got DT Kirk with 24 points in seventh place. Basher in eighth with 18 points. Watahu in ninth with 17 points. Motorcycle Madman in 10th, tying in ninth.
And still needs to rock a motorcycle, please.
That's true. Maybe they would, that was the missing key for that. They even have a motorcycle one. It's fire. And then we got Fonzua here in 11th with 10 points. And in 12th, TYMC. We just saw him on the couch. It's 9 points. Right. Really great work, though, everyone. Remember, if you didn't do too well, around the 24, 20s points, you still may have a chance to make it in the semifinals and get 6 more races in and try your luck there. So just realize, hey, there's still a lot of time. We only got one more qualifier to go, and then you will for sure know if you are in semifinals. So stick around, grab some food, get some game time, relax, and just wait for 4 more races to go by.
Sit back, relax, and grab yourself some food, grab a soda, play some F1, play some Jackbox, have some fun, do your thing. Look, there is so much to do here at the HyperX, and I know we're playing Mario Kart, but if you wanted to watch Mario Kart and play Fortnite, guess what? You can do that too.
Right here, and you get to see some of the best racers in Las Vegas do that.
Yeah.
That's what got me into this game, seeing that people were actually good at Mario Kart. It blew my mind. I was like, there's no way there's a competitive scene for Mario Kart. I came here for a friend's birthday one time, and he was like, yeah, I can win at Mario Kart, but it's rough. It's rough. It's
I feel like everybody thinks they can win at Mario. But it is a game that anybody can win at,
though.
You literally can.
The game gives you items to help you catch back up, but then it's up to you just to know the tracks and know the shortcuts. That'll get you one step forward to getting into semifinals every single time.
That really quick hop, skip, and a jump shortcut that we saw, that was one that, showed a difficulty level on top of knowing where it was. You had to hit that right. You even had to hit a little bit of a shroom in there to make that jump palpable for you. But it was nice to see people going after it, because you know what? If you don't push yourself to be first, you might just be second.
And that's just the truth of this tournament, especially when we get down to the semifinals, grand finals.
Oh, yeah.
You know what? We have seen time and time again, weeks have gone by with the same competitors winning, and they put the time in, they put the effort, they time trial these tracks. They just say, hey, I'm going to play the game, I'm going to learn these tracks and learn how to be the fastest you can be. And honestly, if we put up some videos of some of the fastest time trialers in this game with the meta loadout right now, you'll be shocked. How many strategies, what you can do. These little things that add up so much into your racing ability help so much in every single race.
All right, so you've already given us and our good friends at home some tips.
Yes.
The 10 coins, that was huge.
10 coins, that was
huge.
That's the playground, that's the playing field.
So, drop that knowledge, drop a knowledge bomb on us. Give me tip number 2.
Tip number 2, what you want to aim for is not using all your shrooms at one time. It doesn't make you go faster. You want to use them one at a time. If you're able to use them one at a time, you'll be able to utilize so much more, especially if you just see a dirt path in front of you.
Right.
Use the mushroom for that dirt path. It will help you so much more than just firing them off one at a time, because it is, you can think, hey, If I use all my mushrooms at once, I am going super speed. But no, you're actually losing so much utility out of these mushrooms if you use them all at one time.
Well, it's funny, too, that you say that because how many of us hit that thing 3 times, baby? 3rd time's the charm, thinking, 1, 2, 3, thinking that we're going faster than the speed of light, but guess what?
It's keeping you at the same speed.
Same speed. You have literally just wasted your mushrooms.
Yep, and that's just one thing, and it will help you. You'll see, it will help you so much because someone else who just blasted through their mushrooms, you're going to blast right past them. But we are going to blast you into a quick commercial break. We will be back with Saturday Night Speedway qualifier number 3. Right after this.
Don't go anywhere.
All right, I'm gonna.
I wanted to be a vet.
I wanted to be an actor.
When I was really little, I don't know why, but I wanted to be a pastor. When I was like a small child.
I wanted to be a celebrity by any means necessary.
This is Spike Drop Vegas Heist.
These players are playing for a lot of money today.
I'm only here for 2 feet. I don't really care about any other place.
Can't even comprehend what is going on, but I like it.
What's going on, everybody? It's your man, Oski Chip, and I'm here at the HyperX Arena, so excited to introduce you to our brand new chair partner, Eureka Ergonomic. Right here, you can see the Python 2, more traditional gaming chair. The thing that stands out to me, of course, is this beautiful material that they created with, super easy to clean, and then on top of that, this movable platform that gives you your lower lumbar support is so adjustable, it moves, meets you exactly where you're at for all those clutch moments. We also have the Typhoon Hybrid model, which is amazing. It is so adjustable, everything from the head to the lower lumbar supports, just a way that you're able to even move the seating area forward and backward for people that want to put their legs out further in front of them. Truly an amazing piece of smart furniture with an ergonomic S-curve that is unparalleled in the industry. Now, I could talk about these chairs all day, but what you can do is go to our landing page on eurekaergonomic.com to get your hands on these chairs yourself. That's all from me. Peace!
There we are, we're back live at the HyperX Arena in beautiful Viva Las Vegas from the Luxor Hotel and Casino. I am Logan Summit, and I am wearing a Mario costume, and my main man, Fidgy, doesn't have his Luigi costume yet, but he's going to soon, I guarantee.
You know what? I'm feeling a little bit left out. Not even gonna lie to you. Not having a costume on. And you know what? You're looking too fresh. I'm looking too lame. That's all I'm saying. I didn't get the memo here today.
Hey, maybe next break we can, because I did tell them I'm gonna need a Luigi to my Mario.
Absolutely.
And it was really hard, because I looked that dude in the face and I said, give me your clothes. And that is not what you want to hear on Fremont Street, okay, people? It's not what you want to hear. But I was able to get this awesome Mario costume, and I looked at Luigi and I said, we're gonna need a Luigi to my Mario.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Maybe it'll happen. Maybe we'll see. We'll see what's popping here. But right now, we are waiting to get these competitors on the stage. This is our third and final qualifier of the night. As all my questions are flying around, what questions do you have, honestly, about the competitors? What's your brain thinking when you're seeing these competitive players? What are you thinking? What's going through your mind right now?
All right, what's going through my mind is I'm seeing some really top-notch play.
Oh, absolutely.
And we are going to get to a point where that meat grinder that Mario Kart is going to separate a little bit of the fat, if you will, from the rest of the that 100% pure beef. What's really coming into play is the amount of time, effort, and knowledge that you can tell that these participants have put into this game to get them here today. Just like anything in life, when you go through it, if you don't put the time and effort and into it, you're not going to get anything from it. And you can tell by this gameplay that there are IQs that are being used here. And you know what? They probably don't have much use for algebra right now in the Mario Kart world. But you know what?
Geometry, that's what they're firing off here. You know what? Trying to line up those green shells. That's what they're really trying to do out here. But honestly, you are right. You know what? There's been 208 of these speedways. So we're just saying they have had a lot of time. You should have seen like the progress from when it first started to where we're at now. I mean, even through all of the hundreds, through the zeros, you have to realize how much time these competitors have put into this game to really learn, to get good, to know these tracks. And honestly, now it's like more accessible than ever, in my opinion, because this game is the most popular it's ever been right now. There's so many avenues where you can go down. You can go on a Discord and join a ranked Mario Kart server, because the online ranking is, it's whatever, but you can go on Discord and find a Discord where they literally set up a whole thing where you can just press !C and get into a ranked lobby of all players between your skill level and play throughout these matches and really learn how to get better at this game. The community is so welcoming. They're so great. That's what really drew me into this whole weekly competition, that there's just so many great, fantastic players here that want to help you out, that want to tell you, hey, this is what you got to do. If you see someone doing something and you're like, how'd you do that? They will explain it to you.
They'll sit there and explain it to you. What's crazy, and I don't know why I'm still wearing the white gloves, by the way.
They look good, that's why.
They do look good. They go with it. They go with the mustache. But there's 209 of these bad boys. That's over $20,000 that you can win right here at the HyperX Arena playing Mario Kart. As we get into esports broadcasting, and when I travel around the country and get to go broadcast at all these great places, one of the things that I always say to parents, I go, you know what? We're coming very close to a time where you're not going to be asking your kids, did you do your homework? You'll be asking your kids, did you put in your daily gaming? Because scholarships to colleges are going to be available for you. There's so many other things to do in this esports world that we haven't even cracked that nut yet.
It is crazy how huge this scene has become. And I even know, like, our most winning person here at Saturday Night Football, they're not here today, but they have been literally paid through their college so far for playing just here at the arena every single week. And imagine just saying, hey, I could just get good at Mario Kart, win $200 a week, and that's a lot of money to, you know, especially if you're trying to get through college, do something. That's a nice chunk of change every single week for yourself. So being able to just say, hey, I want to put some time to this, I want to learn how to get good, this is what you got to do. And you can actually win so much money playing this game. It's crazy. I love it. And when you get to grand finals, everyone gets paid out. So even if you get last, you're still going home with something, which I absolutely love. But right now, we are seeing Immortal on the screen. We are at Yoshi Valley right now, going to be able to see Immortal doing some nice mini turbo. Shot comes down. The green is flying and it lands. It bounced off the wall and hit Immortal, grabbing an item box. That is brutal. Ariel's going to be here, and so is a giant bullet bill, but they're going to go wide. You want to go on the bridge, it's a lot faster.
A little bit of that geometry coming into play that we spoke of earlier. You'll love to see the mathematics come into this game.
Oh, you know what? The game does a little bit of carrying with the mathematics, because if you didn't know, green shells in this game actually track to you. If you hit it off a wall, it will actually zone in and track onto you just like a red shell will onto that competitor there. And we're going to be seeing Jackie Wars take over second.
Jack coming in second place, got that red shell ready to rock and roll, looking for that first place turn. And you know what? We're going to come around here, and he's going to have a chance to make that play around this next corner. But what's behind him?
A blue shell, and Immortal doesn't have anything to defend themselves with against the blue, but has a bomb, let's see. And they have the, oh, they could have actually backed it there and potentially taken out Jaguars. But right now, Immortal's just using the bomb to space themselves out, to give themselves a little bit of distance, backs the bomb, uses it for defense.
Boom, baby!
Boom, indeed. But will Immortal's hopes and dreams yet explode? No. Jaguars only has triple greens there. Another shot comes down, and that's going to allow Jaguars and Immortal grab some more items. A third shock of the match. Oh my God.
It's
they are staying
me everywhere.
Literally, for the entirety of this race, they have not been able to race at full speeds. But right now, Immortal battling it out with Jaguars, and Jaguars takes over first. Will it be it? Oh, he gets fired out at the line.
It came down to the actual line, and they got crushed at the end there.
And that's Paradise with the guns.
Yo.
You saw him firing it out the fire flowers. That came from there.
Did you get a ticket
for
to
what?
The gun show?
Oh,
because he threw it down over there.
Man, I'm surprised the shirt just didn't burst off into 1,000 pieces.
Yeah, it looked like it was about to. I hear Merc Anthony in the background yelling about something, so I assume he did okay or he finished dead last. It's one or the other.
You can either hear them screaming of excitement or anger. You got to figure out which one it is.
You know what? They come to a point, don't they? Really, right? There's anger. There's happiness, and somewhere in the middle,
you'll
find peace.
That's what you get out of Mario Kart. You get happiness and you get anger. It's a weird, a satisfaction of emotions, in my opinion.
There's a happy medium to be found in Mario Kart, for sure. Absolutely.
Oh, man.
I just love the fact that anybody can come in here on any given Saturday and sit down and enjoy the HyperX Arena, enjoy a little bit of Mario Kart, because everybody can play Mario Kart, and as we've seen, we've had fathers and sons. You love that dynamic of it. And it's a family affair here at the HyperX Arena.
And you see it. Even fathers are grabbing first places. You know what? They don't even are able to put in as much time as their kids, and they're beating their kids at the game.
Hey, we're not that bad, okay?
That's what I'm saying.
We started playing video games. There would be no video games if it wasn't for old people like me.
That is true. You guys made it happen. You guys were there. You said, this is pretty cool. Let's do more of that.
I will kick your butt in Pong, bro.
That is true. That is true. You would probably wreck me there. I will give you that much. But you know what? You bring me on Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, then that's the playing field.
Yeah, that's not happening. Maybe we'll get there
Maybe
someday.
One day we'll have to bring it down, showdown. But right now we do have Sand Shark there. I was gonna say Sand Shrek, but you know what? I'm gonna say Sand Shark here in 7th place onto the Waluigi with the Mr. Scooty. Change those tires to roller and you will be good to go. Paradise here in 5th place has triple bananas, going to be able to try and catch up the 4th. They're going to hit a wall, which is going to allow Paradise to take over.
And Paradise is in full control right now in 4th place with those 3 lovely bananas. 2 to 1 to... Let's see if they go to none up here.
Oh, that's the question. You saw the triple greens just taking away their defense. Oh, and the final banana was used to hit the green that was thrown forward from that other competitor. What luck can you have? Ariel Paso almost gets backed with the bomb, flew almost right through it, but now has the red shell, throws it into the double bananas on that double item box.
Yeah, I don't know if that was actually the play that they wanted, but it ended up being it. So you got to take what you get.
Immortal here in 2nd place. Going to be able to take that no item shortcut, but Jaguars leading the pack. Going to have a little bit of defense. Let's see if they're going to be able to hold on to this as they go into the final lap. Banana in hand, going to have to be a little bit careful, but my God, the distance between 3rd and 4th place is astronomical. Shot comes down.
Yeah, the shot comes down. And everybody's lighting up no one, really. There's no smiles in that bunch. Literally between 2nd and 3rd is an oblivion of time.
It really, really is. And Jaguars trying to extend their own lead here in 1st place. Grabs that double item box, and my God, that's exactly what you want to see right now, especially going through this next section. Going to be able to back the green, and now we're going to be seeing him back the bomb as well. Will that be it? Will that secure them the 1st place victory? No. Sees the air horn behind him, avoids it. That's another competitor running right up on him. But Jaguars Esports grabs first place.
It was not time for Bed Bath & Beyond that time. Oh, man, Immortal in third place. I see a look of disappointment on their face.
Yeah, you know, there's just sometimes when you get backed by, you see a green coming, you avoid it, but then you see a bomb, and you see your hopes and your dreams all up in that explosion of flames, and you're like, man, I wish I could have just known that was coming.
Yeah, it reminded me of my SAT scores. that did, okay?
Oh, boom!
Yeah, we don't need
That's
to go
a boom there.
Just saying.
that is a true fact coming out there as we have the rest of the racers finishing up that. But Hyrule Circuit, phenomenal map. You can see it's very, very fun.
Such a great map.
It is. It's a front-running map, so guess what? If you know the shortcuts, you know the lines, you will be in a very good spot.
You know what? All you have to do is stay in front right there.
Yeah,
but
that's
you
all
know
you
what? Same with every racing game.
But Mario Kart, it's a little bit easier than others. You know, they give you the bullet bill that flies at 5,000 miles per hour, gives you the golden mushrooms, gives you the blue shells. That allows you to catch back up a lot easier.
And how much lightning did we see take the wind out of their sails, right?
Too much. Actually, not enough, especially for Vegas. We need some rain. We're a desert here. We're struggling.
It's a desert. Gotta stay hydrated, everybody. This is a desert. People go, wow, it's hot out today. And I'm like, yeah, we live in the desert. Did you see the topography before you moved down here?
No, apparently not. You know what? I haven't done a lot of traveling, but yet, you know what? When I've gone out to travel and I'm like, oh my God, there's trees. Palm trees aren't the only thing that exists. I'm like, we really do live in a desert. Oh my God, what is this? It is crazy.
I'm gonna bring you to Maine and you're gonna lose your mind.
I see forests and
like oceans and forests and lobsters. Oh my!
Oh my God! My brain explodes. I'm like, I cannot handle it. All I see is dirt and desert 24/7. And when I see actual trees, I'm like, wow. Oh,
Yeah, have you ever seen an evergreen tree? Have you seen snow, young man?
Yes, I've seen snow. At Mount Charleston.
He sees it off in the distance. In the distance, I see a little snow.
Oh, man, but we are going to Cheese Land. It's not necessarily a desert. We do have a dry...
It's a little desert.
I was hoping for the dry desert reference for the conversation, but...
It would have been perfect.
Would have been fantastic. But Cheese Land is another looking desert kind of place.
It's a little cheesy, though.
It is. It is. A tiny bit. I would say so.
Tip Mike well.
Ariel Postel, though, going to be switching it up. If you don't know, I do want to give a shout-out to Ariel Postel. Over the weekend, he did a longest day stream where he raised $2,000 for the Alzheimer's Association. So really want to give a huge round of applause to Ariel Postel. He streamed Mario Kart for 18 hours and still did not get all 96 tracks in the game. Playing
Are
online.
you kidding me?
No, yeah, that he is tilted, he is frustrated, so he's trying to, you're gonna see if he makes it to semis. He wants to pick the tracks he didn't get during those 18 hours, but that's crazy. But I just want to shout him out. $2,000 to the Alzheimer's Association, which is crazy.
Absolutely amazing. And well, hey, if any of your family members are suffering from that dementia, form of dementia, have them take turmeric in the morning. Trust me, they say it.
Yeah, I've heard about that too, actually. But I've also heard about Red Shells taking out Jaguars. They're going to have to use that mushroom to get them back up to top speeds. Bomb in hand can cause a lot of devastation there. Merc Anthony, your guy there, going to get hit and going to go. But the shock dodge for Merc Anthony. That's going to be huge for them. Sauce trying to brew up something delicious, but unfortunately hits the bullet bill. Doesn't hit the dry bones.
Doesn't hit the dry bones.
But now we got Paradise on the screen in fourth place. Sees the Waluigi in front of him, avoids that green, thankfully. And now it's just bouncing across the stage.
Almost got pushed into that banana, though.
That would have been really unfortunate, especially if you get dipped down into the doom of all doom of pits. But now Paradise still holding on, mushroom in hand. Ariel Postel with the biggest loadout known to man, struggling to even turn corners. He had to do this because of his fundraisers. Gonna throw one red forward, but guess what? Brokeback Mountain grabs first place.
Just a beautiful hat taking first place right now. A beautiful hat and a wonderful shirt. Brokeback Mountain in Pod 1. You know what? Pod 1, numero 1.
Absolutely. A little bit of a destiny fallen towards Brokeback Mountain. But man, the Cheeseland's really fun. You can see a lot of shortcuts, a lot of ways to catch back up, and honestly, a lot of cheesiness can actually happen. But unfortunately, we didn't get to see that today. Especially with that final shortcut, you could have seen a ramp over there. If there is a lot of people, you'll literally pass up like 6 people in an instant with that shortcut, and it's brutal because you think you have it in the bag, but then guess what? That double item box right before the end, it is just an absolutely tough time to say, hey, I'm going to win this, and guess what? Someone takes a shortcut, they win it instead.
And there's a little bit of mayhem in the back waiting for you as well, you know? It was cheesy, but I do like that. I do too. I like that course. It's fun.
It is. A lot of space.
There is a lot of space.
A lot of space. A lot of distance that can be made up in a short time. And I love, shortcuts that are really impactful. You know what pushes you towards that next person. It's really, really nice. Some shortcuts you'll see don't even do that.
Don't even do that much for you, right?
Yeah, no, it doesn't. It really doesn't. But like I was talking about the randomizer cheesiness, we are going back to Bowser's Castle 3 for the second time tonight. I'm not complaining. We don't get to see this track enough.
It's a good track.
It is beautiful. Any Bowser's Castle is just fun to watch.
Dana, dana, dana. Dana, dana, dana. Just saying. Just saying, everybody. Here we go. Sauce at pod number 10.
Sauce going to, unfortunately, not get the full startup boost, which is going to put him back a little bit. But guess what? 7th place, easy comeback, especially with this mushroom in hand. Going to be here. Going to have that smart steer that saved them just a little bit there. But now grabs that double item box. That's going to be a roulette of items and brings them into an absolute crazy quadruple greens. Takes out 2 competitors. Will it be 3? It's not going to be 3.
Third time's a charm, but not today for Sauce. We're looking at Paradise right now, holding on to that mushroom. Good shroom management, but takes 3 shells instead, and they're all red, baby. So you know what? Paradise is looking to get some kills in 2nd place, and there's only one person in front of him that he needs to kill.
Yeah, and that person in front of them is making up a lot of distance, but sees the triple green, so they're forced into a corner here. They cannot throw their reds if they want to try and survive. As you see, another red coming their way, and another one, and another one. Yeah. It is an Oprah Winfrey show of red shells coming their way to 2nd place, which just allows Immortal to get even a bigger lead as they drop off the track. What are you going? What are you doing? Shock into the blue. You can see the sadness, the frustration, the lead they had. It is gone into a red shell.
Oh my gosh, the game is gaming up on you.
It is an absolute Mario Karting fest. That's what we live for to watching this game. Is Immortal, fortunately, with the giant lead, only dropped to 3rd right now.
Dropped to 3rd. He should be in 9th.
Oh, absolutely.
Right, absolutely.
Anyone else that happened to, they'd be in 9th. But Immortal with that giant lead, they were able to hold on to a little bit. But Jaguar's grabbing that ground shroom. You see that competitor in first, having that ghost. They're going to be invulnerable for just a little bit. But Jaguar's now going to be able to take the top path. That's a great move there, being able to cycle into another item. Will it be another red shell? That's the question. We got Aerial Apostle here on the Funky Kong. No!
Funky Kong down! Funky Kong down!
Oh, but gets saved by the shock. The blue doesn't land. Jaguars grabs first on the final race.
And Jaguares, good work from you. Look, that was a race to the finish, literally. Like that,
for the final race of qualifiers, I wouldn't want anything else.
You don't want it any other way. No.
Honestly, you got the Immortal karting, you got the aerial snipe. Boom. It is so much satisfaction. Sitting here, at least, being on stage, I wouldn't want to be them. But sitting down here, we are enjoying ourselves.
Hindsight is always better.
It is.
It's always
better.
Just
say, yeah, he should have done that. Yeah, that's a good idea. No, it was a terrible. And then they're just playing the game like, what do you want from me?
I'm just sitting up here acting like I know what I'm talking about.
But we do have the current top 24 standings. This is the people that may make it in, but we will know after this qualifier is tallied up.
Right.
So we'll have that up momentarily with the people that have the,
well, they've got calculators, they've got pencils with erasers on them.
That's
and
true.
They got to do the math that we don't want to do. That doesn't go back there. If you pick that back up and put it back over there.
The wind that we're experiencing here today is brutal.
Hey, we're all full of hot air over here. It's what we get paid for.
But I do believe we're going to go through the highlights first as well as we get everything set up here for our next trivia question. We got Jaguars getting shocked right before the item boxes.
I got you.
There we go. All right, Jaguars. Then we got Paradise here in 4th place. Going to be seeing them being protected by the triple bananas. Backs the boomerang. Beautiful move there. And then Immortal taking a little swim into the Mandalay Bay Luxor pool that is just so heated and so hot. And then gets shocked into a blue, into a red shell. And you can see it on his face. He is not happy. He is frustrated. And then Ariel getting sniped right at the end into the lava pool.
Funky Kong down.
Into the blue. But guess what? Shock saved him there. That was insane. But now we have our final trivia contestant here. We're going to have, who are you? Introduce yourself. Tell us where you're from.
I'm from Michigan, and I'm Brittany Smith almost. I'm Brittany Shields, but that's my fiance.
Hey, great to have you
going
here.
from Brittany Shields to Brittany Smith?
Yep.
All right, well, congratulations, by the way.
I love that.
We're going to need T-shirts.
I love that. I love that. So tell us a little bit. What's your game knowledge? 1 to 10. What's your video game knowledge? Are you
Negative 2.
All right. All
right, that's not good.
So you got. We do have general knowledge questions. If you would rather go there, we got some of those, which are a little bit fun, a little bit tricky. Do you want to do that one? All right. We'll do a general knowledge question. Let's do that one. Let's see how it goes.
Okay.
All right.
Fingers crossed for you.
Fingers crossed for you right now. All right. What planet is the closest to the sun?
You got this one.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Astronomy, not.
Mercury.
Oh, you got it. You got it.
Oh, yeah.
Yay.
She thought you were messing with her.
Yeah.
No, actually, you got it. Good job. Nice. Let's go.
Great work. You got free game time, just like that. The answer is Mercury.
That is great. Great job. You know what? With the Hail Mary attempt, you're like, got it right on the dot. But really great.
We're just going to change your name to Tom Brady.
Here we go.
But is there anyone you want to shout out? Any last words? Anything else?
Shout out to Kyle Smith.
Aww.
This is my first time here, and he brought me.
Aww,
that's awesome.
That's amazing.
Awesome.
I love that. I love that.
You, babe.
Thank you for joining us here today. I hope you had a great time. Go grab your game time.
Awesome.
Play some games together. Thank you so much for joining us today.
And at your wedding reception, I'm going to need to see those T-shirts, okay? Send one over. Trust me, all your guests are going to love that T-shirt.
Oh, man. I love it. I love it. Some winners today. No losers yet.
No losers is no losers. Yeah, and at the end of the day, on a Saturday night, to be able to come out in beautiful Las Vegas to the HyperX Arena right here at the Luxor, there's no losers because you're already having a good time. You're out here with us.
Exactly.
Right? I mean, listening to
number one.
The gravitas, throwing it down, and you're going to get to have some fun, and you're going to make new friends. That's the other great part about the video game communities, right?
You're sharing a common interest.
Yeah, if you're at home and you're like, yo, I'm kind of lonely or whatever, come on down here to the HyperX Arena and make a new friend through video games. Look, I guarantee most of us have made some of our best friends from video games, whether it be online or IRL.
It is.
And you know what? Get down here, shake a hand, kiss a baby. Don't do the opposite, though. Don't do the opposite. And make a new friend. And you know what? If it wasn't for networking, we'd barely have any friends and we'd never have a date.
There you go. There you go. Wise words from a wise Mario over here. But we do have the standings from that third qualifier. Let's see how it goes, how it went. Jaguars is here with 49 points in first place. We're shoving this over here. We're done with that.
We're done with that.
All right. Second place, Immortal here with 44 points. Third place with 41 points. Aerial Postal. Paradise in fourth with 38 points. Brokeback Mountain in fifth with 31 points. Sand Shark in sixth with 28. And then we got Sauce here in seventh place with 24 points. Merc Anthony in eighth, actually tying in seventh.
Use code Merc.
And then we got Sky Venom 19 in ninth place with 11 points. And then bringing us all around, Pufferton in 10th with 6 points.
My favorite name right there. Sorry,
Huge.
Merc. Pufferton, gotta be my favorite name. I actually want to eat something called a Pufferton later.
Oh, man. And now we got the current top 24. This isn't on the brink. This is who we're seeing in the next round in the semifinals. We got Jadex in first.
Boom.
Jackie in second.
Boom.
Kiro in third.
Boom.
Batter Cookie in third. Or Batter Cookie in fourth. Yep. Ankles in fifth. Sloppy Gunner in sixth. Immortal in seventh. Mr. Scooty in eighth. Aerial Apostle in ninth. Paradise 10th. Cass in 11th, Brodu 12th, Dotted 13, Skatana in 14, Brokeback Mountain in 15, Sand Shark in 16, DT Kirk here in 17, Sauce in 18, Merc Anthony at 19, he's moving forward, and now we got HC Beats in 20, Vexo in 21, Gabe V with 26, in 22nd, Kilowatts with 23rd, and Basher in 24th. So that is your current semifinalist.
Congratulations. Make some noise, HyperX Arena. Get down to the top 24.
Yeah, that's what we like to see, as we do have the semis. Number 1, if you want to bring us through that.
All right, JDX, we got Kiro, Ankles, Immortal, Sand Shark, Cass, Dot, Brokeback Mountain, DD Kirk, Merc Anthony, the orange guy, Vexo, and Kilowatts. Kilowatts sounds like a battle bot.
It really does. It really does. It's a pretty fire name. I love reading everyone's originality and really what personality comes out of them with their names. You know what? It's just like, it gives you a little insight to all these people.
What did you play under?
Oh, my actually writing my Pidgey. That's what I always
all
been. That's why I'm trying to, you know, new avenues, because you know what, Nintendo's scary. But other than that, writing my Pidgey is what I've been.
They're very litigious.
Yeah, they are. So writing my Pidgey, I've been like, ever since. It's actually a Smosh reference back in the day from the YouTube channel Smosh. That's where it comes from, and I've held on to it for a while. So honestly, it just flows off the tongue really fast. And Pidgey, one of the first Pokemon you've ever seen.
Well,
so,
that's the thing, though. It is one of the first Pokemon you've ever seen.
Yeah.
It's funny, too, because when somebody told me, did you pick your first name when you came into this? And I said, I did. And they go, have you heard of Logan Paul before? And I said, no, why? And they said, because the first thing you Google is always going to be him.
Yeah, that is, Logan is not the one you want to be associated with. That's all I'm saying. But it's all right. You got Mario now. You'll be Logan Mario.
Yeah. If this is going to be my regular outfit, well, you know what? It's not like I was going out with anybody beforehand.
But where we are going is to a quick commercial break as we get ready for the first semifinals of SNS 209. We'll be back very, very soon with some more races.
Of Username Taken, a show where we invite a range of creators and gamers to talk about their journeys. From guests like professional gamer MVD and Las Vegas singer Quinn Ayers to the faces of the WNBA, Sid and TP, you'll get to hear about their influences, their process, and the passion they have for their craft. Make sure to check out the full episodes at HyperX Arena on YouTube and Username Taken on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Amazon Music. You won't want to miss it.
Growing up, I always wanted to do so many things.
I wanted to be a vet.
I wanted to be an actor.
I wanted to be a celebrity by any means necessary.
This is Spike Drop Vegas Heist.
I'm only here for a 2P. I don't really care about any other place.
Can't even comprehend what is going on, but I like it.
Hello and welcome back to Saturday Night Speedway. We are currently getting ready for our first round of semi-finalists, actually. We're done with qualifiers. We are done with that. We are getting into the meat and bones of this competition. Like I like to say, we have now here at the commentary couch, Dab and DK Summit, absolutely, right in my pitching, and then Lavish Logan at Logan Radio Rocks.
What's crazy is my last name is Summit. So
really?
It's Logan Summit is my name, by the way, and I didn't make the whole thing up. That's actually given to me, and so they're just having fun up there.
There you go.
Somebody
there you
cut off production, okay? Stop bringing drinks up there.
Honestly, you know, there is a track called DK Summit, so that's you got a whole track dedicated to you. Honestly, honestly.
Well, they haven't sent me the cash yet, so
yeah, that is true.
I'm looking to cash that check, please.
Oh man, but we are looking forward to seeing how these semifinals are going to do. We've got to talk to so many of them already. They're really excited, really pumped to try and get their hand into the money. Remember, all 12 competitors in grand finals will be moving forward. So right now, the only thing that matters is getting top 6 every single time. You want to be up there. You want to be on the top. You do not want to. And actually, you do have time, more time. There's 6 races now, so you have more time to make some mistakes, get some bad races, but you really want to be at that top 6 spot, as we do have the competitors walking down the hype tunnel.
It's so hype in the hype tunnel here at the HyperX Arena. Let me see the fiber of your fabric. Show me a little bit of your personalities as you're walking through. Don't just casually stroll through. Show Immortal, give me some love. Come on. There we go. and of course we've got a tuxedo in back.
I like how he adjusted his shirt.
He adjusted the tie,
He adjusted the tie. That was pretty fire. And those will, as you heard before, these are going to be your very first semifinals. They are playing to get in the money now. So much more at stake, so much more to do, and we're going to be seeing a lot of these newer competitors who've never played here really have a chance to get a spot, right? We have a lot of weekly competitors that aren't here this week, so guess what? This is your chance to get in the money, to get your chance to get that $200 if you're able to do so. Right now, this is when you got to lock in, get ready, because you're playing to get some money now.
Gotta get a little bit of that do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. And Merc, you're up there, bro. You're buying dinner tonight.
There you go.
Don't do daddy wrong. Just saying. Everybody thinks I'm Merc's dad. I'm actually not.
Oh, that's so funny.
We go
that's cute.
And I hang out with his dad when he's in town, and then it's like my 2 dads, which is an 80s show reference that none of you will all get, but that's okay. Your parents will.
Yep.
Now, speaking of which, I've donned Broad Dude's hat here.
Yeah, you did. You know what? You upgraded.
I upgraded.
He said you need a new fresh fit. You got the Tanuki outfit on. You're going to be flying higher than everyone else in this arena. That's all I'm saying.
I got a raccoon tail back here.
Yeah,
you can't see it.
He stuffed it behind the couch. He doesn't want to. He doesn't want to alarm anyone in the arena right now.
I mean, it's going to really alarm my doctor, but he's just a general practitioner, so he'll get over it. He's seen some things. It's Vegas.
It is true. He's probably seen worse. In way worse places as well. But we are going to see some good placements from these racers in the semifinalists, trying to see what they're going to be able to do on this racetrack, especially now you're playing against people who are now comfortable. You went through 4 races already, and now it's 6, and you get to pick your tracks. You get to choose where you want to go. And if you didn't know, some tracks are better if you're in last. Others are better if you're in first. We already saw it, Wario Stadium. If you're in first, you're going to be able to run away with it. But if you're playing something like Cheeseland, that's great if you're in last place. That will equalize the playing field. Right now on screen, we got Jadex, and then we're going over to Kiro, looking fierce.
Yo, Kiro looks scary. I don't want to see Kiro in a dark alleyway.
No, you don't want to see him if he doesn't make it into grand finals too. That man, angry. But Ankles, another fantastic racer, immortal. We know him as the worst trivia participant known to man. I'm just kidding. But going over to Ariel Pasta, the one, the only, raised $2,000 for Alzheimer's. Got to shout it out one more time. Literally was a trooper to even be here after playing 18 hours of Mario Kart.
Right?
Truly,
Take a
truly
nap.
a trooper. And now we're going over to his wife, Cass, who was the one supporting him through those 18 hours. That's a whole nother battle.
Yeah, you got to have support. You don't do 18 hours on your own. That is for darn sure.
That is true. And then going over to Dot on the screen. Going to see him smiling, knowing, hey, you know what? Dot was playing extremely well. Had a great loadout, had great lines. They knew what to do. Then we got Brokeback Mountain on
With
the
a
screen.
great hat.
The hat is just fantastic. It looks like they got like signatures up there too. Wonder what that's all about.
We'll have to find out.
Then this is DT Kirk on the screen, looking fresh, getting ready, seeing the smile. Knows he's on the big screen. Knows he's got to do what he got to.
Look at Merc. He's adjusting his camera.
There we go. Got to make sure he's. Oh, there you go. I like it. I like it. You know what? You got to be goofy. You got to be silly. You got to show up, and that's what I love to see. You're going down to Vecto.
Who looks kind of cold right now. Yo, warm up those hands, bro.
Got to get them ready.
Those button mashers ready to play.
And then Kilowatts on the screen. He is currently looking locked in, trying to find the best cart loadout.
Very locked in right
Trying
now.
to find the best cart loadout that works for them. And remember, if you don't know where to go, guess what? Pick Yoshi, Teddy Buddy with the rollers. That's all you got to do. That's the first starting point. But if you don't like that, try heavier, try lighter characters. Then you can go from there and experiment. You got that Teddy Buddy or Ink Splatter with the same roller tires. If you want to get a little consensus of what's really good right now. But we are going to the beach for the summer vacation.
Yeah, I do love a nice summer house. But if you didn't get the gist of what he keeps saying is roller tires.
Roller tires.
Roller tires?
Roller tires.
Roller tires.
Roller
tires.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's where you want to go. Trust me, it's the best tires in the game. No matter what cart you use, it will allow you to actually do things in this game.
JDX in pod 1 and maybe position 1. We'll find out.
Yeah, we'll see if the momentum from that first qualifier is going to be able to transfer over into this semifinals. And sometimes you're seeing, hey, they take the drift, but they don't trick. That actually is a lot faster because the trick takes away from your boost from that super mini turbo that you just saw there. But Immortal's going to be able to use that troop through the dirt, but crashes into the crab.
Under the sea, under the sea.
Brokeback Mountain is going to get their back broken by one of those green shells. Going to have to get a chiropractor in the house for them right now. Kilowatt's going to be able to grab a single item box. You want to go for that double item box. That's where you want to be.
You always got to get the double item box because is 2 better than 1? Yes, it's better.
All the time. No matter what you got to do, no matter what turn you got to do, you got to grab those double item boxes. It is just, it gives you protection. It gives you speed. No matter what you got to do, just do it. Dot is on the screen with the Shy Guy Mr. Scooty loadout. It's actually a very slow loadout, but it works. You'll get a lot of mini turbos. And Cass using the air horn to take out the competition.
Now, we've seen some people want to go right at the very beginning there. Do you prefer right or left?
Honestly, it really, it depends if you have a mushroom for the right side. You don't, the left side is a lot slower, but still the right side is where you want to be.
All right. You know what? It's the right side.
It is the right side to go. That's what you're saying. Hero Posse doesn't have that defense to avoid that, but does not have the defense for that blue shell. And guess what? Cass is right behind them. Oh, getting sniped by a green from Jadex. Almost gets backed as well. And then Ariel almost packs Jadex as well, but guess what? Having one more red shell. He is trying to check that back camera. Great work there. Trying to see if there's a red coming their way. No, there's not. Has the distance. Oh! Ariel dodges the red off the wall. But guess what? Because they got hit by the wall, they're slowing down. Jadex takes over first, and they will confirm a first place finish.
Is that 4 on the floor for Jadex?
It's actually 4 out of 5, actually.
Oh, all right.
They had 51 points in their qualifier, but my God, great work there. And great work to Ariel, doing everything in their power. Doing a wall dodge is extremely hard. You're seeing it. If you don't do it perfectly, you're going to get slowed down a lot, but still being able to use the wall, break the red shell, and still go forward, grabbing second place, you can't complain.
No, you absolutely can't complain about second unless you're Ricky Bobby or his father. But that's not exactly the strongest parental guidance that we really want to get into here.
No, it's not. But, you know, I make that reference week after week. You're not first, you're last. If you don't know about it, learn about it. Hate to break it to it. Hate to break it to you. But honestly, really great work from all these racers on that first race. You're seeing also how important the back camera is.
The back camera, so important. If you are not watching your back, who's watching your front?
That's true. You know what? That's great actual just knowledge. Just saying, hey, you don't know what's coming up from behind you, you're going to have a bad time. You really are. Just trying to say, hey, if you're able to see that they have a red shell, then you aren't able to throw your red shell forward. But we are going to Ribbon Road, one of my all-time favorite tracks. It is so fun, and you're going to see it's a little bit goofy, but it has one of the best shortcuts in the game, in my opinion, because it's so high risk, high reward. If you're able to land if you're able to land it, it's helping you out a lot.
Well, like in Bowser's Castle, you have that high road that you can kick up to. It's not the easiest road to get to, not the easiest road to keep, but if you can get up there and you can stay there, guess what? It may propel you to first place. And I assume we're going to see one of those quick bad boy shortcuts right around here.
Absolutely, but right now we are seeing Brokeback Mountain, who's unfortunately broke with items. It's just not what you want to see, especially through this first part. It's kind of brutal, especially, like, fortunately enough, not having anything thrown at them. That red shell going over to 5th place, that's going to land onto them. Remember, you want to go for those double item boxes, and then you don't want to go off the track. That's what I'm saying. It's a goofy track. You got a lot of bumps. You got a lot of waviness. The track is moving, and you're moving with it. And that's the shortcut. DT Kirk, unfortunately, could not take that one, but goes for the double item box, which is fine. They're able to grab a mushroom, and you're able to take this shortcut. It's huge, but able to use the boomerang to take out ankles, which is actually a great play as well.
Absolutely. That boomerang is so dirty, and it gets the job done. We talk so much about the turtle shells, but those boomerangs, man.
It's brutal. You got 3 tries, and if you don't hit it on your 3rd try, it wasn't meant to be.
Yeah, just go home.
Yeah, it's just one of those moments where you have so many opportunities, but now Cash with the crazy 8 on the screen has so many options at their disposal, but majority of the time, you're going to see them just spam it out. You can't really plan it, and someone can actually steal your shroom. And Cass going to be flying off the track.
Off the track! Get back!
Fortunately enough, had the star to avoid the bullet bill, but doesn't have the star to avoid that hit from that banana. And now Kiro's going to be here in 3rd place.
Kiro sitting pretty in 3rd place, but looking at that 1 and 2 spot sitting right in front of them. They've got 2 mushrooms left. We'll see if we can find a straightaway for them to use them effectively. Around these curves, I would not. Here we go. There you go.
Oh, and that's going to be Jadex getting hit by that blue. But guess what? So does 2nd place. They get hit by the blue as well. And Jadex now battling it out. This is going to be Kiro in 4th place. Has the 2 shrooms. Almost falls off the track. Does fall off the track. High risk, high reward. Kiro, you've done it 1,000 times. That's not the time to fall off. But Jadex now battling out with first. Throws the red jump board. Immortal has another and grabs 1st place.
Absolutely. Immortal, it's your time now to shine. Been looking for you all day to prove your namesake, and once again, you are back in 1st place.
Ooh, that was a close battle there. And if Kiro was able to land that shortcut, he probably would have won. Because with those double shrooms taking that ending shortcut, you would have flown by all of them. You see, they have to go so wide, and then you have that shortcut, really tight turn, you're good to go in 1st.
I would never have the gumption to go for those shortcuts.
Yeah.
I don't care how long I've been playing that game. I'd just be like, hi, little shortcut. Let me just say hi to you as I pass you on by.
Later. Yeah, I don't want. You know what? Honestly, all fair, because there's been, when I was competing, like literally probably like 50 times where on Ribbon Road, taking that shortcut, it's a risk also, because there's sometimes, things just don't work your way, and I slam into the pillar, and I get stuck there, even though I'm trying to take the shortcut. It happens.
How many people did we see fall off?
That's what I'm saying. That's true too.
I mean, we don't see these players go off map very often, and we saw at least 3 times on our own screens. So you know that the difficulty level has to be high. I mean, that's
especially on Ribbon Road, because you see it. The road is ribboning. It is going crazy. It is going crazy as we do go to Coconut Mall, the classic from the Wii. It is great.
All right, you asked me, by the way, my favorite, and I did tell you Rainbow Road, but you know what? That Excite Bike map.
Oh, yeah.
Talk about nostalgia for this Nintendo kid right here.
There you go.
That Excite Bike map gets me truly excited.
Honestly, the Excite Bike from this game made me play the actual Excite Bike game, and I'm like, you know what? It's faithful. It is true to the game, and that made me respect the map that much more. Even though it's like a big boy baby park, I liked it a lot more for that. And what Immortal's liking to see is that green shell flying right past them, which fortunately enough, did not hit him.
And took a nice shortcut there. Immortal making his way in the world today is in first place already. Quick off the jump.
Bananas, poor defense, but guess what? Kira goes in front of him and trails out Immortal. They were not ready for it, and they didn't want to press that break button. 2 reds coming Kiro's way. One breaks on the way, but was able to use their defense for the other.
Defense so important in this game to play. We cannot emphasize the fact that defense is your move, because offense, great defense. Yeah, great defense creates great offense.
It really, really does, especially like in a situation like this. You got triple greens. You can use 2 of those and make it work for yourself. Boom, right there, backing the greens, hitting aerial, and then you have a couple more for defense. And fortunately enough, they had invincibility. Frank's ankles got hit by something else, but still, those are the situations where you see great defense makes offense.
And hold on a second. Oh! Yes, I was waiting for that to happen, and that is not what the ankles wanted to have happen.
Oh man, now we're going over to Aerial Apostle, back under their classic loadout, what they like to actually use. And now going into this final lap, a little bit of distance between first, second, and third, but guess what? Nothing they can't make up. Already going through the shortcut, already sees second place in their sights. Gonna be able to take this turn into the double item box.
Good shroom management right now, but could do themselves a favor and get 5 more points to their bank.
Very true. It makes a huge difference. And you're seeing it already. Immortal in first place. You're seeing the distance they have. Even with Kira with 9 points. It is a big, big difference having that additional speed, and that's going to allow them to grab first place.
And Immortal making his name true to the cause and coming in first place right there as Arrow gets 3rd place. And Immortal just, you know what? I think they were just disappointed in themselves a little bit earlier. We saw that look on his face, and I made a comment about it. And I think that was more of a, hey, I'll show you.
Absolutely. You know what? Immortal's one of the best. Well, truly, I say that about a lot of competitors here, but he is one of the best competitors here. Races really well, but you're seeing sometimes the luck is just not on their side, and they're just trying their best to hold on to dear life and just say, hey, I want to do what I can to win, especially in semifinals. You also get a track ban if you get first place. So you can actually, if you know these competitors,
you get a veto.
Exactly.
That's great.
You can actually, if a competitor is really good at a track that you don't like, you're like, all right, we ain't going there. So being able to grab first means a lot to these competitors who come here on a weekly basis.
That's right. You know what? It shows that if you do put in the time and the effort, and you're here on the regular and you're part of the community, you can really use that veto to your advantage.
Exactly.
And as we get down to those money-making decisions, right, of well-placed veto in Mario Kart on a track, man, step back. You're about to get crazy with it, because you're about to make somebody's day a little less bright.
Absolutely, and where we're going is actually not a bright place. It is Wild Woods. It's a very fun track. Aesthetically, it is so gorgeous. I mean, I could talk about Mario Kart 8 Deluxe and how gorgeous the graphics are.
It's beautiful.
It is actually one of the most gorgeous games on the Switch. I mean, Metroid Prime was really close to that, but man, this track, if you see the greenery, you see the scenery. And look at it, the sun rays, the trees. It is gorgeous. You have the toads doing their own thing. It is such a beautiful track, and it's really fun to race on. It's very simple, very straightforward. You have an ending shortcut that doesn't do that much, but it's still very fun to race on.
Will that ending shortcut come into play here, or is it
a little bit?
Okay.
A little bit. We'll see what happens, but sometimes it does a lot. Sometimes you'll pass maybe one person, but we'll see what happens. We're on Kilowatts in 11th place. Going to be able to grab that double item box. Avoids the green that came out of the canyon, and Merc Anthony got the wrath of going down, down, down. Going to be able,
down into the ground to get out of the rain. Boom, boom, boom.
Oh man, they are going to be, they're going to not be on Lakitu's good list. That's all I'm saying. Lakitu's going to be like, all right, come on, bring it up, buddy, bring it up.
And there's that shortcut you were talking about earlier.
Exactly. See, they got one spot from 8th to 7th. It helps a little bit, but when it comes down to it, you can also take it without an item, but it once again, like I'm saying, it doesn't do that much for you. It just helps.
I want to see that first to second place battle come down to that shortcut.
It would be, the Piranha playing drive-by. Cast flying off the stage, but now has to be careful, stuck between a rock and a star place. 2 people having stars, and now goes wide, which is a beautiful move to get away from the chaos. Sometimes that's what you got to do. It's better to go wide than to get hit by an item.
Yeah, don't step into the fiery rain of heck. Go away from it.
Exactly, exactly. Don't be afraid to say, hey, I want to go left here if there's triple greens behind me. I want to go right if I want to stay on the fastest path. And that is not the fastest path as Aerial gets bumped all the way off the stage. Shot comes down, DT loses their item.
Shocker is shocking to everybody except for DT. He's just sad. As we check in on Dot in 6th place right now with only 9 coins. Dot, do yourself a favor, pick up that last coin.
Now Vexo going to be here, grabbing that double item box, coming down to the final turn. Gonna have a green shell, throws it forward, doesn't land. Now Jadex here with the mushroom, gonna be stuck in 3rd though, but it's not bad. 10 points to their score. Ankles in 2nd. And to round us all out, we got Immortal in 1st.
Immortal is now showing up to show out and is really in control. With the points, gotta be given JDX a run for his money because he was so in control of that point tally early on. I think Immortal might be catching up with these back-to-back
Absolutely.
finishes.
Yeah, it is cool to see also. You know what? In qualifiers, you do have that sense of you're going up against like 2 or 3 of these top competitors, but now in semifinals, you are going against everyone else who is like nearly as good as you, or if not better sometimes. But we do have the racers on deck for semifinals number 2. If you hear your name, go to the back of the arena back there. You want to break us through this one?
Sure, Jaguares, Batter Cookie, Sloppy Gunner, Mr. Scooty, Sand Shark. Bruh, dude, I'm wearing your hat. You're wearing my hat. Show the love and grab a win. Skatana, Sand Shark, Sauce, HC Beats, throwing it down. Gabe V, 26, and one of my favorite characters in The Boys, Basher, coming in the last 12th.
Oh man, oh man, oh man. I'm excited to see how that next semifinals is going to go. But we are going to Dry Bone Dunes. It is a very difficult track, so we're going to be seeing a lot of falling off, not a lot of guardrails, a lot of tight turns that you got to land. Don't be afraid of tapping that B button to get around these corners and try your best to survive going into this 5th race.
I hate this place so very much.
I mean, it's basically Vegas. What are you talking about?
I live here. That's right. Look, I don't want to play video games that remind me of home.
It's just a little bit of a, hey, you don't have to go outside to see what's going on outside. You know, that's all I'm saying.
That's why you play Elden Ring, bro.
There you go. There you go. Ankle's going to be able to use that shroom, get around the trail. But guess what? Bumps the wall, which causes them to get trailed because they lost a little bit of speed hitting that wall.
Yeah, Ankles was really had that great line and lost him with a little bump.
Now we're going to be seeing Cass getting hit by that red shell right before the item box, which is actually fortunate that they didn't get hit off the ramp. But now, mushroom in hand, and Aerial is going to get backed by a banana, sees the red shell in front of him, got to slow down, great move there, has the mushroom, but unfortunately, that's not defense for a red shell.
And not enough right there, as we see Aerial Bosal in 4th place right now, has that fireball, and really just throws him, throws caution to the wind, and those fireballs, they found a home.
Aerial Postal, double shrooms, going to see all the stars behind him, but will that scare him? No. Going to be able to grab some coins for their troubles. Another mushroom, remember, they're spacing them out, just trying to distance themselves from 4th place. And now, going to be able to pop 1 into the double item box. Tries to deny it for 4th, but now Jadex on the screen. Blue shell, they're going to be able to just wait for that to land on the 1st place if they have nothing to avoid it with. And they do. No, they do! Not fast enough, though. And loses the air horn into the red that Jadex backed into the shock, and now the playing field is leveled.
Yeah, it's absolutely leveled. And that was a back and forth to the death right there. Jadex sitting pretty in 1st place right now. Did not see that coming at first, but here we are.
And now they're going to be able to have a little bit of defense. Pops the coin to get up to 10, and now Immortal going to try their best. Holds onto the horn, breaks the red, and now has the opportunity to take out Jadex's 1st place run. Throws 1 red forward, throws another, and it's not going to be enough.
It's not
One
enough.
of the dry bones hits the red shell, and that allows JDEX to grab first place, Immortal in second.
What a way to have your dreams crushed right before your eyes. Dry Bones taking that shell. You know what? Somebody send that Dry Bones a Christmas card because they just took it for you, the team.
Immortal gonna have to send them a check.
Yeah, hand that money over.
JDEX, yeah, being like, hey, you know what? I owe you one here, being able to take away that red shell, not having a worry on there. Honestly, that what could have ended out so much worse, would have lost that first place. Getting second is still not bad, especially when you're just trying to get top 6 right now. It's still very sad to see. You threw the red, you timed it out perfectly, but unfortunately, all those Dry Bones said, no, not today, bang, slapped it away.
Man, it's just... It makes you want to throw a controller, doesn't it?
It does.
You know,
we've seen it here. We've seen it time and time again here. Trust me.
That's the time when your mom's looking at you going, "Don't do it. Don't you dare do it."
Those are $70 controllers. Do not touch it.
How many lawns are you gonna have to mow to get Man, but that is frustration to its maximum. That's frustration turned up to 11 right there.
I agree.
But that's video games, and that's Mario Kart. And you know what? Sometimes it's the way the turtle shell bounces.
It really, really is. Unironically, it is. You might get a smart bounce that is going your way and you do not want to be a part of it, but it happens. But we are going to Donut Plains 3. Haven't seen this track in a minute. We usually go to a different Mario Circuit 3, which is kind of similar in a similar aspect, but this one, you're going to be seeing a no-item shortcut that will make or break your race. It will show that, hey, first place will be able to skyrocket themselves because they take this shortcut. Vexo, though, takes the turn a little bit too wide, which is going to cause them to lose those item boxes. You want to grab those no matter what. It helps you so much, but goes for the coins instead. Great move there.
Absolutely, as we've seen before, those coins do matter. They make you much faster. Grabbing that double box right there, and well, we've got three mushrooms.
And now into the star, which is huge. Going through the shortcut as well. Merc Anthony going to be able to pump the mushroom, trying to get around all these other Dry Bones that's right in front of him, but gonna miss double item boxes. You want to try and go wide to grab both of those. The Piranha Plant's there, but gets the draft to get around the Piranha Plant. Blue Shell on the way, avoids the bullet bill as well. Don't know how they're getting away, but they get taken out by the Triple Bananas.
Triple Bananas, they might be full of potassium, but they're also full of death.
Absolutely, as we got Kiro here, sees the triple greens in front of him. You want to slam into that. You don't want to let him go. You don't want to have that right behind you, as now that's going to be Cass right behind him, but grabs Triple Bananas. Kiro's going to be safe for the time being. That's no item shortcut I was talking about.
Yeah.
Cass took it a little bit too wide, so that's going to slow them down, but Kiro trying to work their way up. Sees Aerial Apostle in front of him, has the Triple Bananas, but no offense. Will they be able to snipe him? Only time will tell. Aerial going past the final turn, and that will be a second place finish. JDEX gets taken out behind the line.
JDEX coming in at third. Arrow Pulse Style, second place. And Immortal, once again, proving his namesake is the cake with first place right there.
Oh, wait. On the final race, we're seeing the scores being tallied. We're seeing what's going down. Unfortunately, no tiebreakers, but the sixth place spot was so insanely close. So you do have to give yourself a round of applause, a pat on the back, just to say, hey, I made it this far. I did this good, and I'm seeing the scores right now. It is insanely close for that sixth place spot.
And you know what? I love a close race, whether it be in real life or in video games. That battle for the finish, I love the competition.
I do too. It is so good. And we have the highlights for semifinals number 1, talking about that. Let's throw it up on the screen and see what's popping. Kiro's here in fourth, almost falls off the track once, but twice is the doom, as you're going to be seeing him drop all the way down to 6th place. Ankles, fortunately enough, the rotating reds saves him once, but not twice. Has the mushroom to get him back up to top speed. Merc Anthony says, Lakitu, I'm putting you to work today, and it's going to be a very, very tough showing for Immortal, who unfortunately got that air horn a little bit too slow, and then Arrow being able to take over JDEX, who got carded at the line. But we do have another trivia competitor, and this is going to be, I'll let you introduce yourself. Tell us a little bit about yourself, where you're from.
I'm Dylan. I'm from Michigan and celebrating 21st birthday.
Oh, congratulations, man. You made it to 21. It's like blackjack, but more expensive. Hey, we thought we saw some signatures on that.
I know,
hat.
I lied.
That
It's just the front. It looked like it was like writing on it, but
because before we had to, we have to ask.
We do. But honestly, happy birthday first and foremost. But what's your video game knowledge? 1 to 10. 1 to 10.
Maybe a 2. 3.
Oh my God, we got a lot of 2s and 3s up here.
Right.
We got a lot of.
It's a rough crowd.
It is. But
that's okay. You came here to celebrate your birthday, and now you're playing video games.
Yeah, that's the dream. Honestly, imagine the world that we live in. You're able to go to a whole arena to play some Mario Kart. But we'll go. All right, we'll do this one.
Just trying to find
Forza free game time.
Free.
What is the largest planet in our solar system? The largest planet in our solar system.
Jupiter.
Yay! Let's go. Congratulations. Great work. Yeah, now that you're going to get some free game time. Play on these computers. They're magnificent, wonderful. But anyone you want to shout out? Any last words for you?
Go Blue.
Go Blue.
Go Blue.
He's a Michigan fan. He ain't saying Michigan State. He didn't say go green. He said go blue.
Not.
Well, I appreciate you racing with us tonight, coming out and joining us. Enjoy your free game time, whatever you may be playing. But happy birthday to you.
Yeah, have a happy birthday.
Appreciate it.
If you see me on the other side, we'll celebrate it.
Thank you for joining us today. We'll take the headset away.
And now you get to put that gorgeous hat back on.
Yeah.
Put that hat back on.
Look how fresh. You look amazing.
Look how pimp that hat is.
It's nice.
I don't think I could pull it off. Could you pull it off?
No. I'm not a huge hat person, but when I see someone...
I could.
You think so? All right.
I'm not going to say no to him. He's wearing a great hat.
Thank you so much for joining us today. Great work, man. Great work. Brother. Oh, man. Oh, a lot of Michigan out here tonight. What's going on?
I think Michigan took a bus out here or something.
I had to be, or they had a discount on the flights. What's going on? You know, they said, get out of here. Whoa,
let's go to Michigan.
My God.
I feel very blue in my pants.
As Immortals waving.
Immortals waving. We got love from Immortal. Fantastic.
There we go. I don't think so on anymore. Yeah, unfortunate. But we will be back with Saturday Night Speedway and the scores right after this quick commercial break. Please stick with us for semifinals number 2.
Username Taken, a show where we invite a range of creators and gamers to talk about their journeys. From guests like professional gamer MVD and Las Vegas singer Quinn Ayers to the faces of the WNBA, Sid and TP, you'll get to hear about their influences, their process, and the passion they have for their craft. Make sure to check out the full episodes at HyperX Arena on YouTube and Username Taken on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Amazon Music. You won't want to miss it.
But they never tell my side. Never been the kind of guy to stay inside the guidelines. I know I'm the bad guy. I don't gotta ask why. If you try to step to me, it'll be the last time. I got dirt on my name, 6 feet in the ground. I got people in my past try bringing me down. Say I'm losing my mind. I don't wanna be found. Grew up in the shadow, but I know they watching me now.
Hello and welcome back to Saturday Night Speedway. We are getting ready for semifinals number 2. This is going to be the last round till the grand finals. But first and foremost, right on my Pidgey, Logan Radio rocks. But if you don't know that by now, you should go consult a doctor for short-term memory loss. But other than that, we are currently getting ready to get down with it with all of these amazing Mario Kart racers. But first and foremost, we do have Julian on the stage getting ready to introduce our semifinalists for semifinals number 2. Let's bring it away, Julian.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, introducing our semifinalists for semifinal 2, starting with Jaguars, Batter Cookie, Sloppy Gunner, Mr. Scooty, Paradise, Bruh Skatana, Sandshark, Sauce, HC Beats, Gabe, and Basher.
Let's hear it for our racers coming down into the hype tunnel. We're seeing them looking fresh, looking amazing. Guess what? They stole your power-up back. That's
Bruh took his hat back.
Bruh said, you know what? I need to fly higher than the rest of the competition. I am sorry. But they are currently walking across the stage, getting ready, getting prepared, and there they are.
We have some love from down under on the stage as well. People come to Las Vegas and people come to the HyperX Arena from all over the world.
Absolutely.
We've got competitors from Australia on that stage.
Australia, man, that is crazy.
Don't do the weak accent like everybody's going to try to. And remember, Paul Hogan is a beloved part of their community. He's not allowed to leave the country, though. He didn't pay his taxes for so long that Australia will just not let him leave the country. But he's Crocodile Dundee. So
there you go.
We love him.
There you go. There we go. Honestly, it is great to see that so many people love to travel here, that sees it online, sees it somewhere, and says, you know what, we see it. We've heard it even tonight, that they're like, you know what, we just had to come here. We had to stop here and experience this extremely special place. There is nowhere else like it in the world, where you have so many other people coming from all around the world to the Las Vegas Strip and competing in a Mario Kart tournament. I mean, it's really cool. It's one of a it's like a one in a lifetime chance to say, hey, I came here, I competed on the same stage that so many others have, and it's cool. It's amazing. It's just a great place to experience and meet someone new. We talked about it. You are all sharing a similar interest. You come down here and play.
Absolutely, and you know what? Video games make friends all the world over. And because of the technology these days, you don't have to be in the same room with somebody. You can be at opposite ends of the world and still be able to be locked in with them and playing a video game, and that is super rad. Actually, one of the many reasons I moved down to Las Vegas from Connecticut after my stints at ESPN is this facility.
Really?
Well, it's here. Yeah, man, the HyperX was here. Where else? Hey, if you want to break into esports and sports and hosting events and whatnot, where else would you go other than the HyperX Arena?
That's true. I mean, it's amazing. You learn so much. We have a whole partnership, 1,000 Dreams Fund, where you have so many women trying to get into the esports industry as well. They'll come in, they'll train them, give out scholarships. It's so amazing what the HyperX Arena has been able to do and been able to have people learn about the esports industry, learn about what it takes to run an event like this, to get 12 people connected into a lobby.
It doesn't just happen, by the way.
It does not. The production side, there is a shout out to production, everyone who's here. They all put their heart and effort into all of these streams. It is insane, it is amazing, and there's so much that goes into it that you don't even realize when you're playing up there, when you're trying to compete and to make this happen. There's so many people behind the curtains trying to make this the best experience possible.
And that's the cool part about esports, is if you're watching esports or you're watching sports at home and you think to yourself, well, I can't be a pro gamer. Guess what? Most people cannot be pro gamers, just like most people can't be pro athletes. But when you're watching and you see the credits, find a job title that sounds interesting to you, whether it be in sports or esports, because guess what? Esports are sports, and we will have the same opportunities that are available to you. We'll have the same opportunities available to you that are available on the Super Bowl broadcast. Those are the same opportunities that are here in esports. It's just up to you to pick a job and go out and make that happen.
Exactly. And honestly, I'm really excited just in general with like opportunities coming out here. We got film studios opening up in Vegas. So if any time you want to be a part of a production lifestyle, this is the time to do it, to move out here, come down, have a great time, experience the HyperX Arena. And you know what? You'll have so many more things happening now, because having those movie studios opening as well is going to be absolutely amazing, opening so many more doors. It's going to be hype. It's going to be exciting.
Well, all Hollywood is space, right?
There you go.
It's just different spaces. It's basically warehousing. That's what Hollywood is. Guess what we have out here in Las Vegas? A lot of desert and a lot of space that you could just put a warehouse in.
But they put a stadium right across another stadium. All this space. And what were they thinking? Yes, we've got to destroy to make something. It's so funny. It's so funny.
They're always tearing down stuff to build up something bigger and better. But hey, Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch are coming out here, so we've got some hope in the world.
Yeah, honestly. And they're actually putting it not on the strip, thank God. They actually said, you know what, is there any other place to put something big?
Yeah, Summerlin.
No,
if you're local, that's funny.
If you're not here, you're like, what are they talking about?
Why would you say that?
What are you saying? We're here for video games. But we have the randomizer going for the first race of semifinals number 2. We're going to... Oh, I was hoping for Excite Bike. That full circle would have been amazing.
Dude, that would have been such a great full circle, right?
So amazing. But Dragon Driftway is actually one of my all-time favorite tracks in the game.
It is a good track.
Very, very fun. There's so many twists and turns. There's a lot, and there's actually a no-item shortcut I hope that we're able to see at the beginning of the track. That is so, it's one of my favorite things to do in this game because it's so satisfying. But right now, Jaguar is on the screen. Let's see if he's going to be able to do it.
He looked like he was checking his watch. I'm not sure if he has any place to go, or maybe he's just checking his pulse. But I have my pulse to this Mario Kart community right now.
I have said time and time again, I really want heartbeat sensors on the stream. I think that would be absolutely amazing. There you go, Jaguar with the no-item shortcut. Beautiful move there. But like I said, it'll be so funny just have their heartbeats on there, especially when something's going wrong. You got the 111 on there. I think that would be hilarious. They're like the top 3.
There's new technology that will tell you, and we'll talk about this off screen, that will tell you if somebody's getting frustrated, if they're being a good team leader.
Really?
Yes, and this is going to be a thing for us broadcasters to be able to pick out on. Down the road, they have just come out with this, and it's out of a company from Israel. So hopefully we'll be seeing that type of technology implemented into the esports world.
Oh, wow. That is really cool. Bruh, dude, being even cooler, being able to avoid that green that was bouncing, trying to smart bounce it. Fortunately enough, they are able to avoid it, but Mr. Scooty is not able to avoid the off-road. Uses the mushroom to get around the shortcut, and now almost runs into that banana, gets bumped to the side, though, and now Bruh, dude, mushroom in hand, sees the fire flyer behind him, trying to just stay on course. Great move there, being able to hold on to the mushroom for this shortcut coming up. Sometimes you just want to do that. You don't want to roll your item because you know that you're going to save time that's coming up. But unfortunately, gets hit by the red, has no defense, but uses the shroom to get back up to top speed.
It's because he's got his hat back that he's in 3rd place right now. I think he felt a little bit naked wearing my hat. It just didn't have the same gumption or gravitas.
There you go. You know what? You put the good luck charm on him. You know what? There you go. But we got Jaguars here in 2nd place. They're going to be able to catch up the first because the batter Cookie got hit by that blue shell, and now they're checking that back camera, trying to back him. But guess what? You get fire flowered, and that's going to allow Jaguars to take over 1st place. This is him. Let's see this final turn. Will they be able to do it? Blue shells have ruined this time and time again, but it's not on the mini map. And you know what's on the map? It's 15 points to Jaguars.
15 points to make you holler. He gets paid to play Mario Kart.
There you go. That's what you want to see right off the bat, being able to land yourself a very good ending, very good momentum swing, especially starting it all off, being able to, even if you get like top 6, like I said, you want to be in like top 6, top 8 consistently to get yourself in a good spot, to get yourself in the money, because I feel like semifinals have a different type of stress, right? Because now you are fighting to get money. but when you get in the grand finals, you already have money, but now you're working your way up the ladder trying to make more money. So it's a different type of stress in semis when you're trying to say, hey, I am just trying to get in the money.
So I'm just trying to get more money, more money, more money right here at the HyperX Arena. I think that's the way we need to go. Cha-ching.
There you go. There you go. You want to hear your bank being happy.
Who's got that Ric Flair drip out there? Come on, let me feel you.
I love it. I love it. I love it. But currently we do have 12 competitors picking 12 different tracks. Still some randomizers on here not opting to say, hey, it's not a bad choice either to keep everyone on their toes. And it looks like we are going to Shroom Ridge, which is also one of my all-time favorite DLC tracks that have come out. It's very satisfying, very fun. Ending shortcut, once again, so impactful. You need a shroom to use it, but if you're able to, you will pass so many people. It's just a really good track. I love it a lot.
You know what? I haven't played this one.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's one that I've just never, ever come up to.
Yeah, no, it's fair. It's fair. It's the DLC tracks. They're technically, actually, they're kind of old now, which I would say they're still new. But my God, I can't even believe it's been like over a year since this has been announced, which is crazy.
I get sucked into playing my favorite tracks. Not gonna lie.
There you go. I mean, it's fair. I mean, especially with the DLC tracks, they're a lot more difficult. There's not as many coins available as we see one of these other competitors get spun out by a banana on the road, throws the banana forward, and hits themselves with their own banana. They checked it. I love when they flip around and check the screen. They're like, did they see that? Yep, they did. All right, well, that's going flipped on Twitter, as we see Basher here being able to use that fire flower, gets bumped inside. Doesn't grab any boxes though.
You gotta grab the box. Basher, oh man, Paradise got drunk with that lightning, not what they wanted to see, as they are in 6th place with 1 point and a hope and a dream.
Yeah, it is brutal right now, especially with Gabe here. Gonna bump the side of the wall after trying to trick off the car. Avoids the blue though, and honestly, you see that group of points, that's where you want to go, especially on that second lap. Being able to grab 5 coins on that side road, it's very, very useful. Sauce though, gonna be here in 7th place. Grabs 2 item boxes, has some mushrooms, and now going to be able to try and get around the chaos. Currently grabs another person, uses the other person's mushrooms beautifully, but if they didn't have the mushroom on, you would have been able to take that shortcut. It actually takes you away from that situation. They tried to do it, but Paradise right now going in the 3rd lap in a star.
They were able to steal their lunch money and their sneakers while they're out. Look, that kid is not getting chocolate milk with his lunch today.
And Paradise getting smacked from behind. Now there's going to be Jackie Wars getting redded, passing the blue. Their mushroom gets ghosted, uses the red to take out another competitor. And now this is going to be Jackie Wars' run. They have a little bit of distance between themselves and 2nd place, but will they be able to hold on to it? No items, looking vulnerable. Brudu avoids the fire, can take this shortcut. That's going to break up that distance. Almost hits the car, uses another shroom. Not going to be enough.
It's just not enough, but you know what? It was enough for Jackie Wars. Bradu coming in behind with that good luck hat on and coming in 2nd place. Not too shabby, my friend. Man, that last shortcut there at the end, holding on to that shroom, I thought, hey, where there's a will, there's a way, but not enough time for Bed Bath & Beyond.
Unfortunate indeed. Jackie Wars just had too big of a lead to be affected by that shortcut, but fortunately enough, you know what, Bredu's still grabbing 2nd place, and we saw Dry Bones there being able to skyrocket themselves. They had 7 points before, now they got 17 after coming in 3rd. So you can see, especially in these 6 races, the scoreboard fluctuates so much more because there's so many more races. There's so many more points on the board to be had that you're going to be seeing it down to the final race. That 6th, 5th, 4th place spot will be on the line to grab.
It's going to be a battle for the to the death over here.
It is.
And it's like this every single Saturday at Saturday Night Speedway.
It is.
No one's getting out easy.
No.
We've got a full range of competitors. Look, you have to wait in line if you wanted to play today. So get here early, get here often. And you know what? At the end, when we're about to say goodnight, I think I'm going to let people know that if they watch on stream, you know what? Maybe we'll give out some free stuff next week if they come up to us and say maybe give us like a key word or like say something. You know what? Get here early, stay long, and have some fun. It's Mario Kart every single Saturday at the HyperX.
Hey, free stuff at the HyperX. You can't complain. What can you say? And we got Sandshark on the screen joining us all the way from Australia. He told me to shout out his twin brother who's watching right now. Said he appreciates you. Says misses you and he'll be seeing you soon. But honestly, really nice guy. Really, really, really good job right now trying to get around the chaos.
There's a lot of chaos, and he got stuck with it there. Hit up a banana and got a little bit of scoot right there in 10th place as we look at Dude, my dude, in 4th, now 3rd. Scratch that, still holding on to a mushroom. Maybe they'll find 2nd place.
And now mushroom in hand, going to be able to go through the single item box. Going over to Paradise here in 2nd place. Going to be able to grab, should have gone for all 3 of those coins. Honestly, when you're going that wide anyways, might as well get something for your troubles. Now we got Jaguars backing that bomb onto Paradise. Grabs the double item box. That's going to be huge. Going to be able to take this no item shortcut pretty easily. And now they're going to be able to extend their lead a little bit more.
And look at that, making us feel like he was going in an opposite direction. Everybody wants to head on over there to the left, but coming back to the right. And with that, oh my God! No! No!
Oh,
no!
The back Hail Mary!
No!
Jaguars of Menace getting that absolute destruction. Gonna be able to back their banana, grabs another double item box. Will they be able to do it again? No, only gets a banana, only has a little bit of defense, and the lead they have is astronomical and big enough to confirm another first place finish.
That's another first place finish for Jack. Just getting it done. Sloppy Gunner coming in 2nd place and rounding it all out there. Man, yo, Jack is doing a good job.
Is that us? I was like, what was that?
Okay, I got scared there for a second. I thought the world was coming to an end for a quick moment, but no, it's okay. Because look, I don't want the world to come to an end while I'm dressed as Mario.
Yeah, no, that would be kind of tough. I mean, honestly, actually, that would be kind of fire.
Well, here's the thing:
if anything's coming to an end, I want my mark on mystery. This guy was in a Mario costume, having the best time.
Yeah, my mom used to ask me, make sure you're wearing clean underwear. Well, make sure you're wearing a clean Mario costume when the world ends. Okay?
You know what? You'd be remembered. You would be remembered. You know what? At the HyperX Arena, this guy was clearly having the best time.
Obviously had a good time. I mean, I got the hat, I got the mustache, and in case you're wondering, this is built into the suit, okay? I need you to understand that there's padding in here.
Yeah, just like the 6-packs. They bring it in there, you know what?
I actually brought a little marker just so I can make my 6-pack look a little stronger.
Oh man, we are going to Cloud Top Cruise though.
Ooh, nice.
That is a very fun track, very beautiful track. I love it when you're up in the sky and you can see the clouds. The clouds look like fluffy cotton candy that you just want to fly into, but you do not want to fly off this track. No, bad idea. But it's such a gorgeous track. I love it. You can see the sun rays, the other ships in the distance.
Jack and the Beanstalk, bro.
There you go. There you go.
Reminds me of Jack and the Beanstalk.
It's so pretty. It is so gorgeous. I just love watching and seeing all the environments and everything around them. Paradise tries to go for the hit, but the racer in front of him had some defense, even though it didn't look like it. The game lags a little bit. 10-year-old game. Gotta give it a little bit of leeway sometimes, but Sandshark on the screen right now, going to be able to take that boost up to the front, getting around 3rd place, and now going to be able to grab that double item box.
So important to hit those boost boxes and then to make their way to the left and grab that double item box. That is going to prove to be a big time play for them.
Absolutely. Jaguars is here in 2nd. Going to be able to grab that single item box, bounce to the side. Really bad turn there. Hits the wall, hits the grapevine, and that's not going to find you any good food. Backs the bomb, shock. 2 competitors dodge that one, and that's going to be brutal to see Sloppy Gunner going all the way down to 6.
Well, you saw Sloppy Gunner get caught up on the bean sprouts there on the outside, and he was just playing the bump, and it wasn't working out.
It really wasn't, but he's jamming away. He's still chilling. Not a worry on their mind. Basher's going to be here, going to be able to hit those boost panels, working their way up, trying to pass 4th place here. And now going to go for the single. You want to go for the double. They spawn so fast. You really underestimate how fast they can spawn. But now, Dude battles between triple greens and leaves and loses the battle to the leaves. Going to drop all the way down to 9th going into this final lap. Mr. Scooty's here in 4th.
Mr. Scooty looking pretty in 4th place right now. Scratch that 3rd place. And with that mushroom, could have gotten themselves into 3rd.
And now we got Basher once again on the screen in 6th place. Gotta slow down, gotta be careful. Do not run into that red shot. That's the last thing you want. Sauce, unfortunately, misses the cannon section, and that'll bring him down. Really unfortunate. Basher also getting carded. You can see the frustration on his face. We have Sloppy Gunners here in 4th place. Grab some shrooms, but they're going to need more than that to catch up with 3rd place, and that's going to be Mr. Scooty, who's going to be able to grab 3rd.
And we did see a great amount of tides turned right there. That was back and forth. It didn't matter where you were. If you were in 1st place, you might as well have been in last place because everybody was flip-flopping around like a fish.
Yeah, it is tough, especially on Cloud Top Crews. When you don't have those barriers, when you don't have that security, you're going to be seeing these competitors falling off the track and having a bad time.
I felt like they were all stormtroopers. You're just
true.
walking around Star Wars with nothing. You just look over the edge to oblivion over there. Come on.
What is going on down?
Oh, don't fall down there.
Oh, man. We do have the competitors getting back in the map selection lobby. We have a baby park on the board, which is would be an absolute devastation for some of these competitors who are really on the cuff of making it in. So that's the track you don't want to see right now.
How many competitors have you seen cry?
Oh, I mean,
because if they pick that map.
Trust me, there has been some where it gone on ESPN, gotten millions of views, and they were very, very sad. Another competitor who comes here, Knight, he has made someone cry, and we are going to Baby Park for the 3rd time tonight. You can hear him cheering on the stage.
Blame him. I blame you.
You do.
I blame you. How upset are you all up there?
All
right, pretty upset I got.
if I just said any other track, it would have been going there.
It's so your fault.
We are going to another 7 laps of going in a circle. Let's see if whoever picked it.
Yeah! Let's go!
Whoa! Another right turn!
Hey, guess what's coming up?
Another right turn!
Oh, hey, and right after that?
Another! So much excitement, so little time. Red Shell hitting Jaguars, grabbing the defense. They need to protect themselves. There's going to be Sauce trying to brew up a 1st place victory. We got a green shell and uses it to trail out another competitor.
That worked out well for them because if not, they were going to find that banana real quick.
Yeah, that would have been brutal. That's not what you want to see. Especially if you're trying, to stay in 1st, you get sniped by a green. There's gonna be Gabe now trying to find any sort of relief. They do grab one item, which is actually huge, pops it off immediately. You wanted to hang on to that. You didn't want to pop it immediately. If you were able to hang on to his defense or wait until someone catches up to you, you would have been able to hit someone. Sloppy Gunner goes for the coins, gets up to 10, uses the banana for defense. Blue Shell on the way, hits him going into the final lap. Waluigi Wiggler, Batter Cookie taking over, takes the no item shortcut beautifully. I talked about it before. They take the mushroom cut. Red Shell lands. Will that be it? Will that take it away? It doesn't.
Batter Cookie coming in with a baker's dozen of 13 right there because they just got a little lucky towards the end.
Yeah.
That you saw that slow way down for them. But look, that course is so very close quarters.
It is.
That if they would, you got to hold on to your items until you know that you can use them effectively.
Absolutely. You do not want to just spam it out because there's so many opportunities to hit someone else with your items. If you just spam them out, you're going to have a bad time. And I do want to point out, you know what? Batter Cookie, Mr. Scooty, top 2 finish. Father-son duo combination going out right now. Really showing, saying, hey, my son's been training me, and I am coming out here to play. Great work there.
You're not saying it was the opposite?
No. Trust me, with how many victories Batter Cookie has had, I can faithfully say that Batter Cookie was the one trade. Sometimes I could say the other way around, but this time I am sure that Batter Cookie is the one saying, Dad, you got to sit down, you got to get good. This is what you got to do.
I love that. I wanted to see what their dinners are like.
Honestly, Dan, trust me, this is what you did wrong here. This is what you want to do right. It's like, okay, man, okay, all right. What time's work tomorrow?
Right? Sydney Sprint?
Yes, this is a very fun
Are we going
track.
to Australia?
Yeah, yes, we are. You know what, Sandshark, home domain, brother. This is all you do. This is where you know. Let's see if he's going to be able to bring it. But this one, once again, it is a very fun track. It's sectional. So you're going to be seeing a new part of it every single time. We're not going in a circle, but it's also a very long track. So if you get stuck in the back, it's very hard to catch back up.
So this is one of those tracks you want to be front forward.
Yes, front running indeed. You do not want to get caught in the back. I think you're seeing there's a lot of road, not a lot of shortcuts. There are some really strong ones coming up that you will see, but majority of the time, you're going to have a bad time if you're stuck in the back of the pack. Mr. Scooty almost getting trailed out. Paradise using their shell to trail out another competitor. That lands. And now they're going to be able to pass up third place. Double item box. The red shell skips him. Batter Cookie has to force the bomb away. And guess what? That's the wackiness that you'll see sometimes on Mario Kart. It hasn't happened as often, but man, it is frustrating when it does.
Now we're seeing Batter Cookie do some of those tricks. You were saying earlier that those tricks are not necessarily beneficial.
Sometimes on the glider sections, you can use the triple mini turbo to try. It actually is sometimes faster to do that, but when you're on those little ramps, you can do the tricks. It helps you out a lot. But on the glider sections, you can just hold the drift and go.
All right, there you go. You just learned something, dropping knowledge.
There you go. There you go. And Paradise is dropping spots all the way down to last place, which is they got hit like 3 times in a row. And Brudude also joining that pack, getting hit, but gonna be able to grab some items and potentially go through the offer that's coming up right now and try and get past 7th place.
We've got a lot of stars on the map right now.
Yeah, we do. We got Skatana, we got Brudude, we got that baby Mario. They were all in stars, and now they're all trying to be a star. Grabbing another item set, hits the boomerang, gets hit by the boomerang on the way back. Oh, wait. Gabe was the one who was able to do that, bad boy. And now they're going to be able to hold on to the boomerang for the time being. Double box of Shroom, accidentally doing that, but grabs a good third boost there. And now going to be able to grab that double item box without an issue. Great, great stuff. Stuck there in 4th place for right now, but still, Blue Shell on the way. That's going to hit first. Do they have anything to avoid it, though? That's the question. Floppy Gunner uses the mushroom into the double item box. And will this be their victory? Gets hit by the blue, has the shroom.
It takes the shortcut. It takes the shortcut for the finish. Sloppy Gunner coming from the back. Way to make it happen. I got so excited I had to stand.
There you go. Batter Cookie loses the 1st place finish on the final race. Jaguars in 3rd, but great work by Sloppy Gunner being able to play it patiently and do what they knew to grab 1st place.
You hear the crowd right now. Obviously, they are getting it done and they're making some stuff happen. This is absolutely amazing. That was exciting.
It was.
I literally got out of my seat.
He did. It was hype. It's great to see you. Especially like when you know when it's coming down to those final few seconds, when you know these racers are dialed in and they're like, this is my win, and it gets taken away and you're like, no. It's so great to see from down here. But
yeah, not from up there, but from down here. It's their time up there.
Yes.
It's our time down here.
Exactly. Unfortunate for Batter, there was not much he could do. Didn't have the dodge, didn't have the mushroom. Just had to accept the 2nd place, which is still not bad. It's only 3 points, but those 3 points are going to come into play once we go to this grand finals, and we're going to be seeing which top 12 competitors are going there. But man, we're going to be seeing that very, very soon, and you're going to be seeing those 3 points add up very fast.
Yo, it's funny how multiples of 3 add up very, very quickly when you're only playing with 12.
And we do have the highlights ready for you guys. Let's see what went wrong in that 2nd semifinals. Jaguars getting sniped by a green shell, actually, and then uses their red to take out another competitor. But a little bit of a good and bad, and then guess what? Batter Cookie getting backed by Jaguars by 1.5 miles. Brudude gets taken down by a leaf. Truly an unfortunate shortcut there, and then Batter Cookie getting hit at the line. Almost loses it at the final second.
You know what? That would have been sad faces all around right there. But indeed, Sloppy Gunner coming in first and making it happen. Look, this is just exciting.
It is.
At the end of the day, what more could you ask for on a Saturday night than a little bit of blood pumping through your veins?
A little bit of adrenaline, a little bit of excitement, a little bit of sadness to see maybe some of your favorite competitors going home early, not being able to get in the money. It is so much at stake here, in my opinion, that just makes it that much more of an intense competition.
This is exactly why you come to the HyperX Arena for Saturday Night Speedway. Because of the competition, because of the excitement, because of everything that you've come to know about the HyperX Arena, Allied Esports, and the Luxor. Look, if you're down for video games and you're not here, well, then I don't really believe you love video games.
You really don't. You know what? If you're down here in Vegas and you do not come here, you don't love it. That's just the truth. And oh, the truth is going to hurt looking at this standing.
I'm seeing it.
Oh no.
I'm seeing it.
Oh my God. It was close. It was a battle. And we've got Jaguars in first with 75 points. Batter Cookie here in second with 73 right behind him. Sloppy Gunner, though, you're seeing the point drop off and seeing the consistency from some of these racers. In third with 55 points. Mr. Scooty in fourth with 42, tying with Brudude in fourth as well, technically with 42 points, and Paradise being able to get away from the brink against Katana and Sauce. 2 to 4 point difference between those competitors being able to make the cutoff for that top 6 finish.
Whew, man. Cut it with a knife, like I said before, bro. There's electricity in the air, and I'm going to throw my hands up and wave them like I just don't care.
Yeah. It is brutal. It is cutthroat. 2-point difference. Katana only had to do well on one track. 2 points to tie with them potentially. Then they would have to do Baby Park again. 200cc though, which is even faster, which it would be over faster, thank goodness. But yeah, if you were able to get that tied, but then just grabbing, you would actually have to get 3 better spots to try and take over that situation. But we do have the grand finalists. They have done it. They have been here. They've done the climb, and they are in the money. We've got Immortal, Jadex, Hero, Aerial Apostle. Whoa. Sandshark did not make it. What are you talking about? Whoa.
Somebody just did math in their head, and I could hear a hamster wheel turning somewhere.
Hold on. Unless I'm going crazy. I did not read out Sandshark, but Cass, Jaguars, Batter Cookie, Sloppy Gunner, Mr. Scooty, Brudude, and Paradise rounded us out for that top 12 grand finalists.
How grand are the finalists?
I will hopefully get that 5th place competitor corrected. Unfortunate for Sandshark, who didn't make it. I wanted him to. He's such a nice guy. Such a beautiful person.
And he came here from so far away.
So far away. And they said, you know what? Just go in there, buddy. Just go in there. Try and devour the competition.
Not enough people come from parts unknown anymore. Back when I was watching wrestling when I was a kid, you'd always have that one dude from parts unknown. I feel like we need more competitors here at the HyperX Arena to be from parts unknown.
That is fair.
I want more mystery from my competitors. I need more masks. You know, like
there used to be a lot of that actually back in the day. We actually had a kid who would wear a Donkey Kong plastic mask every time they came. Awesome. No one knew him. No one knew you know, if you asked them, they knew your name. But honestly, they kept it anonymous. It was so great, so wonderful. I miss it so much. And there's things like that don't make it so much more fun to watch. But while he was racing, while he was sitting down, he had the Donkey Kong mask on. He would not take it off. It was I miss him. Wonder if they're doing well. But man, it was so fun to watch.
Wouldn't you? Well, you could send him an email if
that
you knew who he was.
That's true. You know, he's back in Donkey Kong country. That's it. You know, going back home. Dabbing away at life's biggest struggles. Mario Kart.
Mario Kart. It's just a small dichotomy of the world around us. That's all.
Man, it is the biggest dichotomy. Oh my God. So many struggles, so little time.
So many struggles, so little time.
So little time, man. Honestly, but we will hopefully be seeing these grand finalists walk out very, very soon. What have been your thoughts as we finally get down to these final 8 races?
All right, well, these final 8 races, it's going to be interesting. I really want to see that battle for first between Immortal and JDX, because they have obviously shown up to show out, and they are showing us that they're in complete control of this Mario Kart Speedway tonight. It's up to the rest of the field to show those 2 competitors that they can compete. Look, I love what we've seen out of everybody, but really, Immortal and JDX, their point totals and their domination of first place finishes has been absolutely, truly awesome.
It really, really has. And we do have the actual grand finalists on the screen. Ankles was the one who made it, and that's looking right now. And honestly, I'm excited to see how this is going to go down with no Emery, who won 2 back-to-back, no Bobby, who's won the most. And we see all of these wonderful competitors who have battled it out. You're seeing their rankings on the screen. You know they come every single week because of it. It's so great to see all the talented racers being here. And Paradise coming back, racing with us once again. Haven't seen them in a long time, but seeing that they're able to just come back, barely make it into grand finals is always a sight to see.
By the hair of their chinny chin,
oh,
right?
Yeah, they're muscles, you know? that's where he was able to carry himself into victory.
And unlike mine, his aren't drawn in.
They don't have the fluff there, you know, for the Mario power-up.
I still got to figure out how to stay in the lines, but we'll get there one of these years.
We'll see if he's able to figure out how to add some muscle to that costume. Right after this quick commercial break, we'll be back with the grand final.
Get excited! It's hype at the HyperX Arena. Saturday Night Speedway.
Let's do it!
I wanted to be a vet.
I wanted to be an actor.
When I was really little, I don't know why, but I wanted to be a pastor. When I was like a small child.
I wanted to be a celebrity by any means necessary.
This is Spike Drop Vegas Heist.
These players are playing for a lot of money today.
I'm only here for 2 feet. I don't really care about any other place.
Can't even comprehend what is going on, but I like it.
Two sides to a story, but they never tell my side. Never been the kind of guy to stay inside the guidelines. I know I'm the bad guy. I don't gotta ask why. If you try to step to me, it'll be the last time. I got dirt on my name, 6 feet in the ground. I got people in my past try bringing me down. Say I'm losing my mind. I don't wanna be found. Grew up in the shadow, but I know they watching me now.
What's going on, everybody? It's your man, Oski Chip, and I'm here at the HyperX Arena, so excited to introduce you to our brand new chair partner, Eureka Ergonomic. Right here, you can see the Python 2, more traditional gaming chair. The thing that stands out to me, of course, is this beautiful material that they created with, super easy to clean, and then on top of that, this movable platform that gives you your lower lumbar support is so adjustable, it moves, meets you exactly where you're at for all those clutch moments. We also have the Typhoon Hybrid model, which is amazing. It is so adjustable, everything from the head to the lower lumbar supports, just a way that you're able to even move the seating area forward and backward for people that want to put their legs out further in front of them. Truly an amazing piece of smart furniture with an ergonomic S-curve that is unparalleled in the industry. Now, I could talk about these chairs all day, but what you can do is go to our landing page on eurekaergonomic.com to get your hands on these chairs yourself. That's all from me. Peace!
we are getting locked in for the grand finals. 8 races left. That is it. That will decide our winner for this week. And there are so many people here, so many people in grand finals that have not won a Saturday Night Speedway just yet. They've been points away. They've been a point away. And they have the chance tonight to try and make history for themselves. Let's see if they're able to do it, though.
Immortal and JDX really stick it to the rest of the competition. So you know what? You may find yourself in the winner's circle, but you are not going to get there without some hard work, some due diligence, and a bit of luck.
Absolutely. I always like to say it's like 70% skill in Mario Kart, 30% luck. But what these competitors have is 100% freshness.
Look at those guns.
Down the hype tunnel, getting ready, getting hyped. Love to see it, bro, dude. Having the excitement. Everyone else walking down, looking amazing. Aerial, Ankles, Kiro, Jadex, Immortal. They are all here to try and get their piece of the pie. Whether that piece of the pie is going to be big or small, that's up for them to decide.
Did you see Jadex looking like he didn't care?
Yeah, he does care a lot. There's no way.
Yeah, he's trying to show us that he didn't care. Guess what, bro? Put the phone down. Your mom knows you're doing well.
Get ready, get prepared, and get your head in the game. You know what? There are scientific studies that show, hey, you have to be doing something for a certain amount of time.
That's true.
Yeah, I forgot what the actual amount of time is. That will actually allow your brain to lock in and focus.
It takes 10 to 20 minutes. I actually heard this last week.
I was going to say something around
10 to 20
there.
minutes. If you were studying and I interrupted you, it takes 10 to 20 minutes for you to get back locked in.
Yeah, it is crazy. It is nuts. And it's one of those things, especially when you're playing. I mean, it comes out with every single game that you play. That if you get distracted for even a half a second on Mario Kart, you've seen it. You will go from first to last, and you will blink, and your game will be over. So you got to be able to be locked in, be focused, and be prepared for what's about to happen in these 8 races. And remember, the 2 first place racers got to ban tracks.
That's right.
The 2 banned tracks are Koopa Cape and Donut Plains 3. One of those we've already seen once today. The other we have not.
So do you think Immortal and Jadex were playing against each other with those 2 map bans?
Potentially. I feel like Koopa Cape is more like a broad one. We see that almost every single week. It's a very popular competitive track pick. It's very fun. It's very, if you're able to get a front run going, you'll be good to go. But DP3 is also a track we don't see that often, which is an interesting ban. I don't think we've seen it in a grand finals, picked in a grand finals in a very long time. So the one ban makes sense. The other, I'm kind of lost about.
All right, well, there we go. Melee saved.
Melee saved. There we go.
I got the thumbs up from Immortal. There we go. All right, so we see our top runners right there, and he's still on the phone. He's like, nah, I'm not paying attention.
You know what?
He's got good hair, don't care.
Honestly, truly. You know what? Styled fresh, styled amazing. Kiro also trying to lock in right now.
I don't think Kiro gets unlocked, to be honest with you.
True. Ariel also looking to grab that first place. They've been a point away from winning their own Saturday Night Speedway. And then
Look
we
at
got
that hoodie, yo.
Yeah, the Naruto hoodie is absolutely so fire indeed. The Naruto and Sasuke, blue, red, it's amazing.
Somewhere Merc Anthony's like,
Cass once again here on stage. Great to see him back in the grand finals. And now Jaguar is also one of the best fundamental racers down to the wire. So great at racing this game when it just comes down to not doing anything too extravagant, and it works out for them. And here we go. Sloppy Gunner bending it all on
spin.
what?
Let's see if you win.
Spin it.
Playing a little
Spin it. Red. 24 red. Wait, is 24 red?
Sure, why not?
24. Kobe.
Come on, hit spin. Let's find out.
Oh.
Round and round it goes. Where it stops, nobody knows.
22.
22.
No.
22. So close,
No.
but yet so far.
There goes Sloppy Gunner's entire life savings. Oh, no. Brother.
Nice hat, bro.
You know what? Got the Tanuki hat. It is so fresh. It is so clean.
So fresh and so clean.
And then Paradise, the man with the guns, put him away. We had some officers walk in here, man. You got to put him away.
Somebody gave him a protein shake, and now he's unreal.
Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. We are so excited to be here. You can see the competitors having a great time. That's what it's all about at the end of the day, being happy, being excited, and making some money at the end of the day. We got the randomizer going. One random and some Super Bell on the way, but we are going to Ribbon Road for the second time tonight.
You're one of your favorite maps, and decidedly, definitely one of the hardest maps I've ever seen.
Truly. It's very fun. You get bumped to the side easy. The road is wiggly. The shortcuts are difficult. It is a lot to manage in a short amount of time.
No one likes it when the road's wiggly.
No,
right? Like when you describe a road, wiggly isn't the way you want to describe it.
You know what? This is just a regular Vegas road on a regular day. That's all you're seeing right now.
Well, I don't see any cones.
That is true. You know what we do? Put some cones on here and you'll be good to go. Bumpy roads and not a good time. Immortal, though, one of the competitors who actually does not like this track at all. Roasts me all the time for picking it, but I absolutely love it. Batter Cookie taking a beautiful drift off the boost ramp and now trying to line themselves up perfectly. Beautiful move there. Will they be doing the two-time for two-time? Ankles makes it on the first go, but guess what? Look at that. Batter Cookie opts to go wide, actually, for the double item box.
Ankle's still in first place, so it didn't actually work out, but they got that double box, and now everybody is in front of Ankles.
That is brutal, getting trailed out from the triple greens. And now there's going to be Ariel in sixth place. Going to have a red shell in hand, blue shell on the way to first. Looks like they have nothing to avoid it with. They slow down into Ariel Apostle. Jadex gets lag trailed in the off-road. You can see the frustration built up down to eighth, and a red shell on the way to them. Sloppy Gunner got to space themselves out. Gonna try and avoid that fire flyer. They do. Second shortcut on the way. They land it. Beautiful move there.
You have to love it right there. Going out and going all in on themselves right there, going for the double shortcut. It's not easy on this map. We've seen a lot of people miss it, but they are still chasing. Immortal is still in the chase for Sloppy Gunner right now. They are quick behind each other, though.
Sloppy Gunner playing so amazing tonight. Let's see if they're going to be a hold on. Now they know. It is too soon to save. They drop all the way down.
Stop talking.
The caster curse into Immortal. Going to get absolutely trailed out. And this is going to be Batter Cookie in first place, point in hand. Let's see if they'll be able to make it one and a two into the double item box. They are going to grab another 2 items, but now it's going to be a matter of if they have a mushroom behind them, they will win. But now Batter Cookie has the distance, has the lead, grabs first place on the first race.
Batter Cookie grabbing numero uno right like that. Yo, somebody get a cookie, because he definitely deserves it.
Absolutely one of the best racers here tonight in this arena, doing a great job holding on for dear life. And they were fortunate enough, the competitor in second didn't have a mushroom, didn't have reds. All they had to do was watch their 3 points get taken away as they were able to get second, but Batter Cookie grabbing first.
So important not to spam and not to just get rid of, not to leave in the lurch your items, because it will come back to haunt you. And I know these competitors at this point know exactly what I'm talking about. But it's funny too, because we saw traffic. We saw traffic jam, man.
We did. You saw it. I told you, it goes so crazy to see someone in first. You saw Jadex being able to just go almost boom, 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 again, slapped upside the head. Not much you can do. It is crazy. It is exciting. It's so fun to see from down here. Just see all of these competitors, just the emotions, the struggles that they have to go through, and the absolute sadness of getting my least favorite track picked. It is, this one's, you don't like it. It is new. It's
my
fun.
name,
It's
baby.
your name. It's you. But boy, I like you, but I don't like this track.
Well, that's you don't even like me that much. we
you
said
look
we
cooler
wouldn't
than
lie
me.
earlier.
You
Well,
look
that's true.
cooler than me.
Don't worry,
What can I say?
Luigi next week.
Yeah, baby. You gotta go. You gotta get his brother. You know, that working together on Fremont. Grab his costume there. Send it over. But right now we are going to be seeing Kiro in second place. Gonna be able to take that nice little scenic view cannon. It's gonna be Jaguars going high in the sky on that half pipe, being able to grab that single item box. Green shell in hand, sees all the other shells in front of him, so he's got to slow down just a little bit so he doesn't get trailed out.
He's holding on to that green shell for good measure, but everybody's holding on to a shell right now, so it doesn't do you any good to waste a shell on somebody who's already got a defensive posture.
Yeah, no, not at all, indeed. Hero being able to throw that red shell forward, connects, goes up to 4th place, landed the double cut, which honestly, if you're not doing the double cut, you're not going to win this track. Immortal had to force their defense away. Sees triple bananas behind him, so he's feeling safe for the time being.
It's all about trying to make it up to that upper level. If you don't get to fly high, you might just lose.
Let's see. Jaguar's getting shocked, and that's going to bring him down to ground level. Batter Cookie's here in 1st place.
Let's go, Cookie.
Going to be able to take that boost ramp into almost the 2nd boost ramp, but it's fine. These little bounds are going to do enough for you. Going to be able to get big into the double cut, and now, no! Gets Kai on the top of the cut. Lakitu's got to bring him all the way down to 4th. What an unfortunate situation. Everything was lining up for him. Immortal goes super wide, takes a really awkward trick, which honestly, still in 3rd place. Jaguar is going to drop down to 4th.
All heck is breaking loose right now on this map. Everything I knew or believed is fake. It's all
really is.
Fake news.
It is a goofy, silly track, and you're going to see why. You know what? Why it's so silly, goofy. Immortal backs, lands on the 4th and 5th place. Blue shell on the way, grabs the double item box, sees the competitor in 1st, has to pop the mushroom to get up to 1st because they got caught in the off-road. Here comes the double cut. Go, there's the shock. Will he make the 1st jump? He does. Will he make the 2nd?
He does.
He does make the 2nd, but Batter Cookie's right there, neck and neck battle, going up into 1st place. Red shell on the way, going to land, going into this final turn. Batter Cookie!
All the cookies, baby, all the cookies.
You know you got sugar, you got chocolate chip, you got snickerdoodle. That is all gonna be his if he's able to keep this up. You know what? You can have red velvet too. That's fine. That's fine. Not my favorite either, but you know what? We're doing not favorites right now. That's fine.
Macadamia Night White Chocolate, just saying. But Batter Cookie is the baddest cookie in the building right now and getting it done. It's funny too, because I did say JDX and Immortal, somebody's gonna have to show them that they can get it done. And right now, Batter Cookie
is doing it. He is playing to win right now. Honestly, it is a battle for him right now, though. He is not getting away with this very easily. If there wasn't that shock for Immortal, easily a 1st place finish for them. Not a worry in their mind if they were going to get that. But the shock really threw him off, which allowed Batter Cookie to get that additional speed while they went through that boost panel, got the defense, and they actually won it. They were about to just get 2nd, which wouldn't have been that bad, but still, I'm telling you, these 3 points will be adding up extremely, extremely fast.
And that nail was not getting that out of bounds as opposed to being able to make that 2nd jump, right?
Exactly.
That was the nail right there. It was like, oh, no. For the love of God, get me over the jump.
And we are going back to Shroom Ridge for the 2nd time tonight.
Let's go.
We already know what to expect, but it's going to be
shrooms, we've got ridges.
You know what? You got other ridges and cars to avoid, and it's going to be chaos.
I hate those cars, by the way. Those cars are super annoying.
Yeah, why are they going slower than the racers?
Why are they driving slow, okay?
You know what? They see it in their rearview mirror, and they're like, you know what? If they hit us, we got the insurance ready. We're getting paid out today with all of these Mario Kart characters. Yeah, they better have it ready.
Flo is involved in this.
Oh, absolutely. They are making money off of all these racers. It's Mr. Scooty trying to take away money from these other competitors, using the triple bananas to trail out another competitor, and now gets the draft, but unfortunately had no mushroom for the off-road. And there's going to be Ankles now in 1st, sees the red in front of him, has to slow down, and does a great job giving himself some space.
You know what? It's nice that they knew that they had to slow down and actually did it.
Oh, they didn't slow down. No, they took the shortcut and slammed into Batter Cookie's red shell. That is very unfortunate timing to say. He was doing good, went downhill real fast, but Blue Shell on the way. A little bit of karma coming Batter Cookie's way.
And it's not good karma, it's bad karma.
Yeah, no, you do not want to be on the Blue Shell's naughty list. Let's just say that much. It's not going to be a good time. Drop in a few spots there. Immortal in 1st place. Sees the green bounce in. And you know what? Fortunately enough, does not come their way.
Bounce, bounce, bounce. And right now, Sloppy Gunner holding on to that last room in 2nd place. If we get it straight away, he's going to cook.
And now we'll see if Aerial Fossil will be burning anything. And we're going to be seeing that competitor get hit. And someone in 1st. And that's Jaguars who dodged the shock in a star, has the boomerang for defense. I wouldn't have thrown that backwards. You have 3 tries for defense, and now it's only 2.
Yeah, I think that was a misplaced boomerang action right there. But you know what? Hindsight being 20/20 down here, much easier for us to say.
Absolutely. Red shell on the way. That's going to cost 1 more throw for Jaguars. Got to throw it back again. Doesn't line it up.
And that's
He's
what
gonna get
happened.
hit. That it is. He should have had 3 swings with it.
Shoulda, woulda, coulda.
And now Jaguars trying to fight for their life. Coming down to it. Final turn. Still able to hold on to first place.
Still making it happen. Jack making it happen. First place right there.
Wow.
With a big, big finish. And boy, oh boy, it's kind of funny when I mean, is there a crystal ball in front of us right now, man? What is going on over here? You called it.
Yeah, you know what's going on right now? Batter Cookie has a 5-point lead over second place, which is Ariel Apostle, 36-31, going into race number 4.
Oh, man. And, those 4 races, I mean, we're halfway through the final. That just happened quicker than a lot of things.
Oh, absolutely.
Just saying.
We're going to be seeing a lot of these competitors picking some tracks. You know what? Let's see what they're going to opt to choose. That's the question.
We haven't seen an Excite Bike.
No, we have not. That is everyone. If you're talking to a competitive Mario Kart player, they hate that track because online it gets picked on the. I was talking about the Discord.
Yeah.
It gets picked almost every single time. There's 96 tracks in the game. Gets picked so often.
Well, if you're old like me, you love that map, but that map has to be really difficult because you have to find the flow.
Yeah, you do. You really do. And there's a lot of actually hidden strategies on that track that'll give you a huge lead if you're able to do them. But once again, we are seeing Repick Central, Coconut Mall, running it back for the 4th race of this grand finals.
And I do like this map. We've seen it once before, and it is exciting to watch. And I'm sure these competitors would much rather play this than some of the other maps that we've seen today.
Yeah, it's a very popular track. I don't think it's as good as the Wii version per se. This is like, you can see like in the Wii version, there's like a lot more people, a lot more things going on, just like the COVID ball version of this track. But Sloppy Gunner getting absolutely hit down.
Decimated.
11th place having a red shell, bringing him down to 12th. It's just not what you want to see right when you start off a track like this.
Well, he wasn't able to get in good position because he did not make that first shortcut.
It really was unfortunate, and there's still so much time to come back.
Yeah.
You still got 2 more laps, but man, on a track like this, you're seeing how long it is. So many straightaways, not a lot of shortcuts. A little bit more difficult to get yourself back up to first.
And in 8th place right now is Mortal. Scratch that, 6th, 5th, making his way in the world.
Just saw that big explosion on the escalator there.
He takes everything he got, and he's now in 4th place.
Gonna have some shrooms, gonna be able to pop this around the turn, which is the best place to do it because you slow down a lot when you're doing these turns, so if you're able to pop a mushroom, gets you around those a little bit faster, gives yourself a little bit of distance. Right now, Aero Fossil popping all the shrooms, throws the red shell forward, going into some more items. Blue on the way. It's actually a really great play to throw the red shell forward, puts Uncles in a vulnerable position, and now that's going to be Jadex getting hit by that blue shell, bringing him down to 2nd place. Here we see him, has a few items at their disposal, but Ariel right behind him. They got to do some work to get up to first. Remember, they're 5 points down for first. Jadex now trying to climb up to first place, throws a red shell forward, ankles grabs defense just in time.
Just in time seems to be the whole thing, the underlying aspect of tonight. I'll call it the tagline for tonight.
There
just
you go.
in time.
Just in time. Especially trending Justin Timberlake. If you know, you know. Jadex. No, I thought, whoa.
Wow. What
Ankles
just happened?
grabs first. I thought Jadex went into the off-road.
I think Jadex went into a whole different map.
But Ankles able to scrape by, and that's going to be Ariel in 3rd. So I do believe that's going to give him the tie right now going into the halfway point. 4 more tracks to go. 41-41, Ariel and Batter Cookie.
Wow. Yo, talk about neck to neck, right?
I believe 3rd has 35 points as well. I didn't get to see what character that was. But man, these last 4 races are going to be brutal.
This is a barn burner right now. I mean, wow. Everybody is fighting for it, and
It's $200.
It's $200.
What is there not to fight for right now? There's a lot of money on the line. In every single race, you're either seeing that amount of money go up way higher, or you're seeing yourself lose it point by point.
And it's got to be a little disconcerting if you're not placing high right now, because look, we're halfway through it. You've only got 4 more maps to make it happen. So it's literally do or die time now for these competitors.
Absolutely.
And if you're at the top of the block, it's still do or die time, because we're only halfway through this. So you can't sit on your laurels and say, hey, I'm here. You still got a lot of work to do as we go on to Ninja Hideaway.
This is a very difficult track, in my opinion. The rooftop section, hard to do. You know what? Some of these racers are going to be struggling with this track. It's very long. There's not many shortcuts, but man, is it gorgeous. I love to see it. We don't see it in finals that often, but when we do, it is a battle for that first place finish. Aerial Possum, the front runner, is going to be running off the track down to 12. Where are you going?
Sad faces all around right now as Kiro jumps from 10th to 9th to 8th. 7th, making their way in the world today. 4th, just like that, Kiro is coming up in the world. And he's got it.
And he's going down
in the world.
He worked his way up only to get pushed down. That's a life lesson
that we can all take a piece from.
Oh, JDEX being able to throw that red shell forward doesn't land. They had the defense for it. That's going to be Immortal in 2nd place. Has the defense, but will they have the speed to catch up to first? That's the question. Let's see Immortal taking that turn beautifully. Got to see Ankles in 1st place right now. Orange Yoshi trying to battle the other Yoshis on the track. You're seeing it. Majority of the competitors are there, and Ankles is there, hitting the wall and slowing down for the blue. Tried to do it after you, and that's going after JDEX.
Oh, man, see, that's high IQ right there, making it happen.
And down again they go.
It does indeed hit JDEX, and that's exactly what they wanted, as JDEX ends up in 4th place for their troubles.
Let's see what Batter Cookie can do. Trying to sneak up an item up to the front of the pack. We'll see if he's able to do it. Currently chilling here in 3rd place, just having a good time. Trying to just say, hey, I'm waiting for my time to strike, and will I be able to do it? Going to be able to still holding on to his items, not rolling for anything new. Sees the red shell in front of him, got to space themselves out. Immortal going to have to do something here. Has nothing to avoid this blue shell. So they're just going to have to go top path, slow down before the glider. Great move there. And now they're going to be able to trick, get up to top speeds, and try and get back up to first. But Batter Cookie right now is looking pretty pristine. Has the Fire Flower, going to be able to back some. Hold it for defense. You don't want to waste it, but guess what he's doing? Trying to give himself some space. Trying to hit the person behind him, and gonna lose the red shell broke. The red shell went off the stage. It saved Batter Cookie's life.
Batter Cookie with that little bit of luck we talked about earlier. And yeah, look at Batter Cookie on stage. Give it one of these to the competitors. Hey,
I know I just wasted my 10 Fire Flowers of defense, and I should have lost first. But it's all right, guys. It worked out. It's fine.
It's okay. I got this, bro. I got this. Hold my cookie. I got this.
We're going to push that 30%. You know, I said 70% skill, 30% luck.
Yeah.
Putting it up to like 40% luck right here.
Go
you know what?
45 on that one, bro.
49%. 49%. That's ooh-wee. That is man. The luckiest thing, honestly, in a chain of events that could possibly happen if you're in first, because they would have potentially, gotten hit by the red.
Yep.
That would have pushed them off to the side and potentially gotten bumped off the track as well. And that's just because he was being too aggressive with the Fire Flower that he could have just held on to for defense. Yeah, that's all you had to do was wait, not throw it back, but he was trying to be aggressive, give himself some space. But it worked out in the end. That's all you can say.
We also saw some high IQ plays, though, in that game as well. Like, I mean, I know we're talking about the lower IQ plays, but look, we saw some people just, hey, stop what you're doing and go, hey, I don't want anything to do with that blue shell.
Yeah, I don't want the after you. It doesn't work that often, but when it does, it's so satisfying. And a little bit of fun facts for this next track coming up. Singapore Speedway, which is one of these tracks that I was talking about Aerial Possum was doing for his 18-hour Mario Kart stream. That didn't get picked in the entirety of the 18 hours. You only had 2 tracks left to get picked online, because online you get 3 tracks at random. So you have 4 opportunities to get a track that you want. But This one and another track were the ones that he didn't get in the entirety of the 18 hours of playing online.
How does that even happen?
It's crazy. So he was rage picking it, but I'm glad he's able to get it. And Cass doesn't get any items though, and has to avoid utter chaos with the triple bananas, fire flower, and another fire flower. And we see Jadex taking out 2 competitors, 3 competitors, 4 competitors with the fire flower.
You'll get nothing and like it, Spalding. It didn't work out for Cass, it worked out for competitors.
Yeah, Kiro here in 7th place. Mushroom in hand, sees the piranha plant in front of him. Sloppy gunner.
No.
Sloppy. That's a tree.
That was sloppy.
That was sloppy, indeed. That was a tree that you don't want to run into. You got to stay on the road here. Uses the red shell, lands it, works their way up to 6th place, avoids the bomb by an inch, and Paradise avoids the bouncing green by a centimeter.
Maybe this game comes down to inches and centimeters at the end of the day.
Hey, true. That is the truest thing you've said tonight, as Paradise is here trying to find their truth, and that's going to be a bomb that's not going to hit anyone. Avoids the banana on that double bomb.
On that, by the way.
Great reaction with these triple bananas. Going to be able to hold on to him. Sloppy and another competitor in front of him all have triple bananas as well. So we're going to be seeing what's going to happen here. That's going to be a mortal ulti with those triple bananas. Goes through the single item box, and now trying to get up to first, but man, it's been a struggle.
It has been a struggle, but it's a struggle for everyone, and it's a struggle that they're all going through. I feel like at the end they could all hold hands and sing Kumbaya and have a moment to each other.
I would love to see that attempt to get these players to do that, because the hatred is real. As we see Aerial Fossil in first place, still has the opportunity, can grab a first place victory, which would be huge for them. They were down by 5 points once again, trying to get as much speed as they can get in first, grabs the SMT, and grabs a first place finish.
Arrow Pulse style with a big, huge first place finish. He's pretty in purple right now. Prince would be proud.
Yeah,
that's called alliteration, kids.
And that's going to put Ariel. No, actually, I was way wrong. Jesus Christ. Batter Cookie at 68 points. Ariel in second with 61 points. Going into the 7th race, 2 races left to see if Ariel can scrape by and win their very first Saturday night Speedway.
Wouldn't that be absolutely amazing with their pretty purple Yoshi up there holding court?
You know what? It would be amazing, especially I do believe, I'm pretty sure he was going to he donates all of his SNS winnings to the Alzheimer's Association. So being able to say, hey, you know what? I especially coming off his giant $2,000 raising money for that, being able to win this on top of it, I think he's the one that deserves it the most.
Tag another 200 on there, and just doing the good work.
The good work.
The good work, right?
Absolutely. Got to shout out the person. 3 Super Bells. That's my favorite track in the game. On the board. Will we get it, though? That's the question. I cannot wait to see. Oh, it's going. And Excite Bike! You've been waiting for it! You got it!
Let's go!
Yeah.
Let's go! Old man gets his map!
Oh, we've been waiting for it all night, and we finally got it. Let's see who's going to be able to get that first place victory.
Oh, yeah. Now, this map is all about feeling. It's all about momentum, and it's all about hitting those jumps and getting to the other side.
Oh, yeah. That's an understatement. With 15,000 green shells coming after you on these jumps, you're going to be seeing it. Players are going to be panicking.
Yeah, and high panicking, too. But if you're as old as I am, like I just turned 46 last week, you know that this map is true to the Excite Bike maps.
It really is. I've said it before that this map made me play the original game on the Switch, and I'm like, you know what? I respect it so much more just because it's so faithful to the game.
It truly is. And Excite Bike was one of the games that you bought a Nintendo for. Yeah, you bought a Nintendo and you got Duck Hunt, you got Super Mario Brothers, but you bought Excite Bike.
Oh my God, that's a very fun lore fact there. We got Jaguars in second place, has some reds. Let's see if he's gonna be able to chain these without getting punished. Gonna get caught in the mud just a little bit, throws one forward, and now Kiro in a really good spot right now, being able to grab an air horn, but now that's just gonna leave him in a bad spot if there is a blue shell on the way. But now trying to just check how much space does he have, and throws the bomb forward into almost himself, and throws another bomb forward, and a blue shell's on the way. gonna be able.
Whoa, what just happened, Kiro? He's still at first.
That's what you want to do. You want to use the banana on the floor. It gives you forward momentum rather than getting stopped in your tracks from the blue. So it wasn't bad. Goes for the snipe, doesn't land. You had 2 bombs to snipe him, buddy. You failed twice. But now Jaguars is trying to go for the run to the 15 points. Has the double reds for defense. Let's see if he'll be able to hold on.
They're doing great with those jumps and those tricks and making the most of the momentum that they have right now.
Yeah, and Kiro being able to make the most out of the bananas he's getting. Takes out second place, goes for first, doesn't land, but Jaguars gets first place.
Yo, Jack back on top, making it happen and waving to the crowd right now.
And now we're going to be seeing those points getting tallied going into this final race. We've got Jaguars in first with 76 points, and the other competitors are at 70 and 67. Didn't get to see their icons. I failed there. That's my bad. But my goodness, anyone can still win from first to third, maybe even fourth place.
You hear a lot of sportscasters say it's anybody's game. But you hear that all the time.
You do.
It's anybody's game. But guess what, kids? It's anybody's game.
It's Mario Kart. Everything can go wrong.
And it generally will.
It will. It will. Everything that you don't want to happen can happen, will happen as we get into the final race of Grand Finals.
Get hyped at the HyperX Arena.
Where we are going to Twisted Magic.
Sweet, dude. Sweet. Everybody's going to love this, right?
Oh, we know.
No.
Unfortunate.
I don't see any smiles.
No. Honestly, it would have been worse if Super Bell was picked for the final race, but Twisted Mansion is a consistent track, but there is an ending shortcut that can absolutely make you lose first place. So someone can lose their victory by just someone having shrooms at the final lap.
So if you keep your shrooms to the final lap, you could take $200 home.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, man, that's
if you're able to, as you're going to see, there's a lot of triple items, triple greens that can possibly ruin your day if you do hold on to those shrooms, especially if you're in second, third, or even first. There will be reds coming your way on this track.
Well, let's see if Sloppy Gunner can find his way. He was having some trouble in that last map, finding himself in 8th place right now.
Yeah, Sloppy Gunner trying to use that star and shrooms up to their utmost potential. Tries to hit another competitor. Unfortunately, it did not actually land. There's going to be a green shell flying through the air, looking like Superman. Mr. Scooty, this is what I'm talking about. Takes one spot away, but works their way up to third and already closing the gap up to second. I would have held on to one of those shrooms, though, because this shortcut right here coming up, you see that little library. Mr. Scooty could have used that final shroom there and even gained even more distance if he just held on to one more shroom, but now Ankles is in first.
Ankles in first. Looking pretty. He's got a defensive banana right now, so he's very happy. Under the sea right now. This mansion has water.
Yeah, it has a little bit of a flooding issue. Let's just say it's a horror mansion. You know, you don't know what you're gonna get. And you know what, Ankles is getting a thread getting thrown at him and a trailed red shell as well. But Aerial Apostle right now front running it without defense. Tries to wall dodge and he does it, but cannot avoid the fire flower.
Huge wall dodge on that, but gets caught with the fire flower.
Beautiful negation of that fire flower as well, being able to maneuver between 2 other competitors. Now this is Jaguars in second place. Oh! Gets sideswiped by a green. Ankles now has a front running presence with a big lead.
And he's got all 10 coins, so he's going as fast as humanly possible right now. He's got a defensive banana, and he's looking pretty good.
Gonna back the bomb. It's going to land, and Ankles takes the last first place.
And Ankles with the last first place. And at some point, it looked like he was going to have to grab his own. He was getting tossed around a little bit there, but able to find first place. And that's a huge victory for Ankles. Great work.
What's not huge is Ariel's drop in spots. As we're going to get those point tallies totaled and get the victor very soon. But it was an extremely close battle between first and second place. But man, Ariel, who was the front runner in the first 4, unfortunately could not hold on to that momentum, and they slipped into the back of the pack.
Oh, man, no, you know, in the 80s they had the Brat Pack, but you don't want to be in the back of the pack. That is for darn sure.
Absolutely. And we will momentarily learn who has won Saturday Night Speedway 209. We'll see what happens, who is the victor once they get that tallied up.
Yeah, who's going to be victorious and who will use their tears to salt their fiery Cheetos at home? That's what we're waiting for.
And that's all you're going to be able to afford if you got 12. That's all I'm saying.
Somebody's going to be going to Hometown Buffet and making it rain like a Kardashian at a strip club, and others will be asking their mothers, where did it all go wrong?
Yeah, especially with how expensive Vegas buffets are these days. What happened? What happened, man? $80?
Yeah.
$80. You know what? You are spending your entire S&S paycheck on that.
No,
Vegas, what are you doing?
Bro, you can take me to brunch, okay?
There we go.
Skip the buffet, straight to brunch.
There we go. That's all we like to see. Miss seeing affordable buffets, though, man. Miss it.
Oh
but we do have the standings. The winner is the one, the only
Batter Cookie
with 82 points.
Yo, good job.
Jaguars is right behind him in second with 79 points. Ankles in third with 68. Look at the 11-point drop.
Yeah.
Immortal in fourth with 64, tying with Kiro and Ariel, all sharing that fourth, fifth, and sixth place prize pool. Three-way tie for fourth. And then we got Sloppy Gunner, Jadex, Mr. Scooty, Paradise Cast, and Bruh Dude to round it all out. They're still all getting paid out.
They are getting paid.
It has been a battle. 3 points away from Jaguars taking it.
Yo, that's the difference between $200 and not $200.
That is
3 points.
3
points. And that 4-way tie for fourth place?
Insane, actually.
Come on.
I don't think we've seen that before or it has been a very long
three-way
time.
tie, but you know what I'm saying.
Yes.
Yeah.
3-way tie for fourth. It is
That's
absolutely insane. And you know what? Splitting that money is going to hurt even that much more.
Oh, it's totally going to hurt, right?
Yeah, it is brutal. It's especially, you know, people complain when they tie with someone else. To have 3 people tying, you're like, oh, there it goes. It's going away. Where's the money going? Oh, no, it's gone.
Now you know how PGA players feel.
Oh, there you go. Even worse.
That's for the dads in the audience. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
But, man, it has been an amazing battle between these top-tier competitors, some of the best racers in Las Vegas. Ariel leaving the arena with Cass. Oh my goodness. Got to shout him out one more time.
Yeah, I mean,
Amazing.
great work.
Great
18-hour
work.
stream.
So close.
Came here after an 18-hour stream and raised $2,000 for Alzheimer's. So he's doing the good work out there, and we got to appreciate that love. Thank you for being here. Do appreciate it. That's dedication.
It really, really is. And I hope we see you all get even more dedicated next week for the next Saturday Night Speedway. I hope you have all enjoyed this one. Do you have any last words?
Yeah, first person to come up to us next week and call him Luigi and call me Mario will get an Achievement Unlocked trucker cap from me.
Oh, there you go. So remember that for next week. Remember that. Get a free prize. But thank you all so much for watching Saturday Night Speedway. Hope to see you all again next week. Thank you for watching.